All right, baby, we're recording.
Sweet.
All right, I don't know if Chris is
guys,
back.
well, I got the recap ready.
I mean, she's
You got the
definitely
recap ready. All right,
there.
let's do it, dude. I was about to recap. I'm glad you wrote one.
You were about to recap? Was I not supposed to?
No, I don't know if we set somebody to do it. That's
Yeah, I
why
guess
I
I'm
watched
supposed to.
the last episode and I didn't see it like set on the recording, and I'm like, just to be safe, I'll rewatch this thing and like have like a brief outline plan.
What a guy. If anything, he'll fill in the gaps where you left off, Justin.
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right,
And
Toby,
recap.
how about
Nope.
how
Just
about
read yours.
no you and because I have mine written, you have yours written.
I don't
how
have
about we
anything.
have
I don't
Aaron
have anything
choose-
written. I was gonna add them.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't have.
All right then. So after a 3-week training period, the gang rejoins with each other with the heightened skills and hopes in their heart. The crew minus Mr. Slithery and Abraham meet back up and decide to head to the marketplace for a quick shopping spree. There they find Felibris and Adil, I think that's how they right.
Correct. Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune operators. In a few quick spins, the crew gains a variety of items and skills. Mimi gets bumped down to level 1 and then soon after back up to level 20. Baroque gains a Vorpal sword. Bakoi gains a monkey named Monkoi and a pass spark with a dragon. And finally, Lucas gets a special sparkle likely.
So Mei is the one who had her past retroactively changed to where she seduced a dragon. That was Mei.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
No worries.
Then Mimi gets bumped down to level 1, then soon back up to level 20, and then gets a pass spark with a dragon. Bakoi gains a monkey named Monkoi. Then finally, Lucas gets a special sparkle likely to give him 4 diamonds in the future. The crew then forms a flip plan to track and kill Jack Lancer and executes it. Mimi finds him in an abandoned house and sneaks kills Jack and his father. At the same time, Baroque and Bakoi trade items, a Vorpal sword for a cursed ring of rats, and Baroque soon heads out in hopes of finding throwing knives. Mimi soon after frees all the Fishmen and convinces them to carry back Jack's body through means of bribery. And then Baroque then hatches a plan to harass a farmer with the noise of 50 to 100 rats. This plan falls flat, and Baroque is forced to open the rats in the face of a certain purple dog. At the same time, Mimi empties her pockets to repay the Fishmen, and Baroque is ambushed by an anonymous character. ...
Yeah. So we, as we join back up at the start of this session, where we last left everyone, Kristen had just sent off all of the Fishmen at the Cape in like the southern part of the town here. She gave them all. I think she gave them what, like the equivalent of $50 a piece. Yeah, so five
50.
yeah, 5,000 belly a piece, like 50 US dollars. 5,000 belly a piece, and it took her down. She basically just used all the money that she had taken off of Jack and the father's body, and then sent them on their way. And they said that they would try and contact her again in the future to help her out if they can. Baroque was at the farm. What's that farm called?
He was just harassing Eustace.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find the name of the farm. I'm using my TV right now, and the screen size is not as good as my monitor is for some reason. Blister Soup Farms is where we left off with Baroque, and yes, he was harassing Eustace, Muriel, and their dog in an attempt to get them to let him into his house to give him knives, I think was the end game. And he had just summoned 6 rats and sent them inside the house while their dog tried to slam the door before having something tap on his shoulder, which he ignored. And that's where we left him. And then Bakoi was leaving town, heading towards the farm to try and find Baroque. Current time in game right now is about 12:30, so just after noon. The tournament roster has been posted in town at this point, and the tournament is starting tomorrow. So we will join back up there. We left on a bit of a cliffhanger with Baroque having something tapping on his back there. So we can just join right back up there, and we will start there. So Baroque, you just had something tap on your back. You don't know what it is. You refuse to acknowledge it and turn around. And so we're going to roll initiative. Oh, should have made a character sheet for this thing. Well, actually, maybe let's not initiate combat yet. I'm not going to initiate combat yet. Okay, yeah, so this thing tapped on your back. You're not turning around. What are you doing?
Yeah, so I do react. I unlike what happened in the last session, I say, just one moment, please. And then I try it and jump through the window.
Yeah, you say just one moment, please. And I think behind you's like, oh yeah, no problem. Okay. Do me a jump. See if you can jump through the window.
Okay.
You fail. I'm gonna say you don't get through the window with a 10. So yeah, you're standing like on their doorstep or whatever. You attempt to like jump through the window like next to the door, and the angle's just not quite right. Like you make the jump and you break the glass, but you don't like you're not at the angle to get through it. You just kind of like hit the windowsill with your head and kind of fall to the ground.
Okay. I get back up and I say, yeah, so what seems to be a problem? And I'm talking to the guy, of course.
Yeah, so you turn around and you see it's about 6 feet tall. If you were to guess, maybe about 10 feet long, maybe longer, and like big, a big rat. And so you turn around and he's like, what was that you were doing just there?
Oh, the window thing?
Yeah.
Just casually jumping, and there's this dog. It's got my rats. It's a long story.
Oh, so they're your rats now.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're my rats.
I wouldn't either.
I have a relationship that's complicated with these rats, where I kind of control in what plane of existence they live in, but they don't listen to me.
Did you ever think that maybe you were bringing them here against their will?
No.
Did you ever think at all about who these rats were and if they had families?
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah, how many rats would you say you've summoned at this point?
At this point, probably over 250.
Yeah, do you know how many rats are in a litter normally? Do you know how many kids these rats might have?
I think they have about 20.
Yeah, they have about 20. You're right. So I mean, you can do the math there. You know how many kids are without parents now because of you?
That's a pretty cool rat fact that you've given me. And also, I'm under the impression that rats are not maternal creatures. They kind of just give birth and then they go on with their lives.
It's people like you who think that rats are not maternal creatures. It's people like you who think that rats just skulk around in the gutter all day, eating trash and berries and cheese at the same time.
Look, man, I don't need to take this from
it's people like you who think that rats just hop on top of a ginger chef's hat and hide under his hat all day, pulling his hair. And when his friends try to find out, running away from them.
Who do you think you are, guy, huh?
It's people like you who think that rats just skulk around an old lady's attic, watching old cooking shows and then freaking her out. And when she shoots her shotgun, they jump down the sewer.
You know what? I'm out of here. I jumped through the window.
And give me a jump check. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you get through this time. So you do another jump and you get through the window. And the giant rat behind you is like, excuse me, just where do you think you're going?
I love this whole change up. Yeah, so do I hear him?
Yeah, you hear he's right outside. I mean, yeah, you were just talking to him.
I just start. Well, I mean, I'm inside the house now. What does it look like in there?
Yeah, so you're inside the house. It is it's pretty sparsely furnished. It is a very modest homestead. There's a big green like lazy boy armchair in the living room. There's an old like TV with rabbit ears. There's another like a pink armchair as well. And then like a dog bed. And that's all that you see in the room that you're in right now.
The dog's not there. There's no rats running around.
You can hear a ruckus coming from the basement.
Okay. I'm gonna try and find the kitchen as soon as possible.
Okay. So hearing that you don't answer him, the giant rat outside says, excuse me? I didn't say you could go anywhere." And all of a sudden, you feel as if you're not able to move your body the way that you want to anymore. Like as you're trying to turn around and leave, you're not able to turn your body away from this rat.
All right, I see what's happening here. Rat, can we do this another time?
I have a name
Right now?
Late past.
Okay, late past.
That's not my
Can we do
name.
this another time? Can we do this another time, please? I'm in the middle of finding some knives, and once I get those knives, me and you can have a nice long chat. I'll buy you dinner, and it'll be real nice.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, the fact that I'm here at all is that's out of the ordinary in and of itself. You don't have any. I mean, this doesn't surprise you at all. A giant rat just showing up out of nowhere, tapping on your shoulder. That doesn't do nothing for you.
I'm a one guy at a time kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
I got
people
this
like
mission.
you who see a big rat in front of them and don't even give it the time of the day, just thinking he'll probably scurry away somewhere and get caught in a trap.
Look, I didn't think that. I'm just.
These people like you who think that rats can't even get this big, and you probably don't even think I'm real. It's people like you who see a 6 foot tall, 10 foot long rat and think, "Oh man, I probably ate some bad mushrooms."
I attempt to take cake out of my inventory.
Okay, sure.
I attempt to walk to the door.
Yeah, you're able to walk towards him.
I open up the door.
Yep.
I walk closer to past tense.
It's late past, but
Late
that's
past.
still not his name. Yeah, okay, yeah, you walk up to him. And he's like, "Excuse me? Just what in the world do you think you're doing?"
I present the cake. Okay, so the cake is out of my inventory.
Yeah, no, he's chomped that right up.
I present milk. I say, we good here?
No, we're not good here. Late past. I'm here at all. That's not a good sign.
All right. Can you walk with me? Can we walk and talk?
No, I can't walk with you. I'm staying right here. You don't make the rules. I'm the giant rat that makes all the rules.
Oh, all right. What are you, the king rat? No.
I just told you my name. Open your ears. Are you deaf, blind, and dumb?
All right. So what seems to be the problem here, officer?
Look around you. There's about 100 dead rats everywhere. What seems to be the problem to you? It's people like you who think that you can just kill hundreds of rats, and that's not a problem in and of itself.
I say nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Why don't you check your privilege and maybe come back when you have the right attitude?
Okay, so I can leave now, and
you can't go anywhere. You're not going nowhere. I make all the rules.
Then why would you say? Why was it just?
I said come correct. Next time you're going to talk to me, you're not going nowhere.
Okay,
though.
So
why don't you try and go somewhere? You can't.
All right. I tried to come in here with a nice mindset. I gave you some cake. I gave you some milk.
You kill hundreds of my brethren. I'm standing on corpses of other rats. That's like a carpet under my feet, right? I don't like that very much.
Just stepping on your own rats? Why? Just walk to the left a little bit.
There's more rats on my left. Late past.
The earth is not covered in dead rats. You stepping on those rats is of your.
I
own
mean, there's
volition.
rats
Kill
all
rats.
over the place, son. You've killed many rats in the immediate area.
Okay, but they don't have to be under your feet.
Anywhere
That's
around
your
where
choice.
you are right now is rats.
Not where I'm standing. Because
Yeah,
I made the conscious choice not to stand on rats.
You're standing
unlike
on rats
yourself,
right.
who
You're
is
standing on
making the
rats right
conscious
now, you
choice to
fool.
Stand on rats right now.
Yeah, why don't you come correct next time, boy? You're standing on rats as we speak. There's 2 under your right foot right now. Their entrails are leaking everywhere. You're a mess.
I look up at my foot.
Yeah, there's entrails all over your foot.
I put the foot back down.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, so what do you want me to do about it? The rats are dead.
How close am I to Justin right now? Like,
I'd say you're probably like 10 minutes away from him.
okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm the giant rat that makes all the rules. We're gonna see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into.
Yep.
See, did you ever think for a second, man, where did this ring come from? Why are these rats getting summoned whenever I try to open the dig dang thing? You ever think about that? You ever try to figure that out?
Yeah, this is the conclusion I come to. It came from the stupid donkey that won't die, and this loud guy who has a wheel. And we spun the wheel for about $5,000, and then we got this stupid ring.
Stupid ring. Why don't you come correct, boy? I think I've told you a few times before. I make all the rules. If you don't watch yourself, I can make one that maybe might not be so good for you.
Name every rule you make.
I don't have to tell you shit.
Okay. So I do this thing where I with my chalk where I wipe my face off and I have a clean slate on my face.
Sure.
But it just I only have my mouth left. Like Slenderman.
Okay.
I say, look at me, I'm a new man. I've come correct.
That's right, terrifying. I don't like that one bit. Why don't you take that off? That is terrifying.
How can I repay? I don't take off. How can I repay this somber debt to you? Oh, past tense.
Yeah. Boy, that is a thinker. That is a thinker. I'll tell you what. Why don't you bring me 200 human parents, and then I'll slaughter them mercilessly in cold blood all over the floor. And then why don't you stand in them? Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, it doesn't seem too terribly pleasant.
Yeah, that way we're even. I could make that rule. I'm not gonna make it right now, but I could make it.
I happen to have 2 parents inside this house I'm standing in front of.
How do you know they have children?
They have a dog. What constitutes
How do
a
you
parent?
think that works? Why don't you explain to me?
What constitutes a parent? I mean,
I told you to come correct.
Parental behaviors, guardians.
We're talking about reproduction here, but what? Those are different species of animals. A human and a dog.
Yeah, but they raised.
I think you're missing the point of this whole thing here. No.
Look, man, I'm not saying I know too much.
I'm not saying I raised these rats like they were goldfish.
I think that they could all, interact with each other in separate ways and have crazy zany adventures, on their own. So I think that they raised this dog to be human-like at least, and I think that constitutes a little bit of to be a parent. You know what I mean? I mean, what even is a parent?
You are insane. Clearly, you have never had children of your own. Do not try and compare having a pet to having a living child that you have birthed. What is wrong with you?
You've had children?
Yeah, I've had children. I've had 96. Melinda, Mary, Elizabeth, James,
he names
John,
them all off, I'm
Ash. Yeah, he names them all off. And I went in order of age, too. That wasn't a random smattering.
That was very impressive.
Yeah, you should be impressed. I'm a damn good father.
All right.
All right.
And I kind of do. I go up and down on my heels like this. You know what I mean? Like twiddling my thumbs, and I'm like, so.
Yeah. So I mean, okay. So here you're probably wondering why'd I pop up aside from the obvious reasons, late past. okay, so I mean, I guess I'll get down to brass tacks. I'm not going to leave it up to you to figure this out because clearly you haven't put any kind of thought into it. It's people like you who think you can just summon rats and kill them willy nilly, and they're what, just some sort of magical summon apparitions. I mean, what? You know what? I don't even. Yeah, so the ring that you've been using to summon all these rats, that's my ring. That used to be mine. And he flashes his hand, and there's like a suntan line on one of his his little like digits on one of his paws from where a ring used to be. He's like, yeah, I had a bit of an accident. I ended up getting stuck inside the dang thing with all of my kids.
Oh, so what? I freed you?
Well, you didn't do that so much as the repeated use of the ring kind of wore down like the spatial seal in the space. But not just that, but also, the location we are right now is kind of a no man's land, kind of like a place outside of time, the middle of nowhere, you might say. It allowed me, the barrier was so thin between the dimension I was stuck in inside the ring and where we are now, I was able to burn my way out.
So what you're telling me is that I saved you from eternal damnation inside the ring, and you're coming here making all the rules, yelling at me when I saved your life.
No, what I'm saying is you killed all my children and grandchildren.
You trapped them inside the ring. Who's worse, the guy who killed ended their suffering?
I didn't trap them in I got
ring?
trapped in someone trapped me in the ring as an ironic sort of punishment. Yeah, that wasn't. I didn't trap myself.
That seems like a fair punishment.
It's people like you who think that you can just kill off someone's entire family line and then say it's fair.
I'm just saying, you were stuck in prison. Now you're out of prison.
Not a prison. Boy, come correct next time you're going to talk to me. I don't know how many times I got to say this. I've been very patient.
As many times as you don't tell me what you need. I mean, I've asked you how many times what you need.
I'm trying to give some context. I don't want to. Unlike some people here, I have a bit of tact, and I'm not just going to come in and make demands willy nilly without giving some sort of explanation for myself. I am a rat with class, which is more than I can say about you.
Go on.
Oh, thank you for the permission. Yeah. So that's how I got here. That's kind of my whole deal. And now that I'm back, I can make all the rules again. But the first manner of business is I'm going to need that ring back, son. As we've gone over that is my possession.
What is the second manner of business?
Second manner of business is I'm probably going to kill and eat you after I get that ring back.
I post up in my stance.
Which stance? Is it the only stance you have?
Yeah, it's the only stance I have.
Yeah. Boy, why don't you get out of that stance? Go on, get. You can feel yourself getting back out of the stance. I make all the rules. I don't know how many times I feel like I am a broken record at this point. Come correct. I make all the rules.
I try and reason with them. I say past tense. Tell you what.
That's not my name. It's not. I didn't even ever say that.
Yeah, we've had our differences in the past.
Come correct.
Very recent past. But it seems that I've saved you in a sense. From prison you couldn't get out of yourself.
I don't know if you saved me.
And it means that you disagree with, but I did it nevertheless.
Killed my entire family.
This whole, woe is me, my entire family's dead. Give me my ring back so I can kill you kind of thing. It's overused.
It's people like you who think you can just kill off someone's entire family line, say you saved them, and then mock them for being unhappy about what you just did to them.
Say it, or am I just telling the truth? Mr. Past Tense.
I think you're a psychopath.
Look, I think we can both walk the other way, and I think we'll both.
I think you literally cannot, son. I make all the rules.
I think you could walk the other way.
Yeah, I could. I can do whatever. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of which being walking the other way.
Yeah, and I don't see what's in it for me. If I don't, I get to eat.
What's in it for you?
I'm hungry.
I saved your ass.
You
are vindicated because of me.
Listen, boy. You are what I would call a loose end. No one else right now knows who I am or what I do or where I come from, but you do. And not only that, I got reason to kill you besides all that, because you did murder my whole family. I'm standing in them right now. So I mean, I got reason to kill you besides the fact that you're a loose end, and I get my ring back. So it's kind of a triple win for me to kind of take you out of the equation here. Gonna have to really proposition me with something that's gonna make me want to change my mind there.
I'm gonna use my secondary skill, concentration, just to look very invested in what he said.
Okay, roll for it. Yeah, so you're trying to like make it look like you're really paying attention to what he has to say, but you're kind of like you're looking away a little bit, like you're not looking in the eye or anything. You're kind of like looking up at the sky every now and then or whatever as he's talking. For the most part, you're trying to make it appear as if you're listening, and you're nodding your head, but you're not really like fully giving off the impression that you're like zoned in on what he's saying.
Okay, well that's fine. So I'm gonna use a two-pronged attack kind of thing right now. I'm gonna try and hit him with a bluff, which I'll roll for. But while doing that, I want to slowly morph my face to look more rat-like. So, like with every word I say, it's like I get a small whisker coming in. It's just like by the end of my spiel, my face is full rat. But I am gonna bluff and tell him how sorry I am.
Okay, so do. I mean, roll bluff and then. All right. So, what does that sound like?
I say, "Oh, gee whiz, I never thought of it like that." After concentrating so hard, as you clearly saw, I realized what I didn't before. Now I'm seeing in your perspective. I've empathized, and I'm really just so sorry.
Boy, you are more full of shit than a sack of manure. Boy, that is so disappointing. You know what's crazy is that you could just empathize with me at this point in time. That it's taken you this long to realize what you did and to be able to empathize with my point of view here. I said it before, boy. I said it again. You are a psychopath, and I think I'd be doing the world a favor for taking you out.
I bluff and say, no, it wouldn't be.
I mean, your bluff does not pass. Yeah, 9's not going to do it.
All right, I bring out. I take a sweet berry out of my pocket. And I eat it.
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
It's people like you who think you can just put a berry in your mouth without also eating cheese at the same time to see what they taste like together.
So do I successfully eat the berry?
Yeah, you can eat the berry.
Okay. I say, that's pretty good.
Okay.
I take another berry out of my pocket. One.
Okay, so you've already eaten one. How many do you have left?
I have 2 left.
After the one you're holding in your hand?
No, the second one, I have 2 left, one of which I'm holding.
Okay.
Want one?
No, I don't want one. I'm about to eat you. I'm a rat, We are carnivorous. I don't eat berries and the like unless I'm seeing what it tastes like with cheese.
Well, you've just recently eaten and drinking some milk.
I don't need to. I make all the rules, boy. What part of this is not? I don't understand what part of this doesn't make sense to you. Come correct. I make all the rules. It's two things. It's so simple.
All right. I guess I'll try and roll diplomacy. And I will. No, you know what? Yeah, I'll try and roll diplomacy. I'll say, look, I'm a very powerful. You're a very powerful rat.
Yeah,
And
I know that.
I think the two of us have conflicting goals. It seems, I want to live, and you want me to stop doing that.
I want to eat you. I'm going to eat you. I guess I should clarify. I will be
And
eating you.
And I think that I can help you out in the future for you giving me this favor of not eating me currently.
Okay. What are you going to do for me?
And in return, I have a full crew of pirates, and I'm about to receive a large lump sum of money, and we can pay you back whatever way seems to pop up. Financials, you name it.
Okay.
And my face is still a rat, right?
You should have rolled your diplomacy to see if that even works
Yeah,
in the first place.
Yeah, you got the face on. Yeah, I don't have much use for human currency. I do make all the rules. I would reiterate.
Like I said, diplomacy is just irrelevant.
Oh wait, sorry, I didn't even see it. I'm trying to do other stuff in the background.
Oh my,
you're good.
Yeah, that diplomacy, I think it works.
Yeah, okay, sure. All right, so yeah, so he's interested. He's like, all right, what kind of cash are we talking about here, boy?
Well, I'll tell you what, we're getting a good sum of cash, but I'm not quite sure. I've been away from my party for a little bit. And I switched gears a little bit. I tell him that a wise man once said, you keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And although I've tried to be your friend, you seem pretty hesitant to the idea. So
I don't know if
I
you've
asked
done
him-
a
I
single
asked
thing
him-
to try and be my friend. What are you talking about, boy?
I asked him if he would like to join the crew, and that he has the opportunity to leave whenever he wants to, or whenever he feel like I can repay his debt. I can make it happen right there, right then. You know what I mean?
All right,
Right
so
now,
Might I interrupt?
Are you
I'm
going
not quite
to
sure.
use your recruit role on him then?
I have to interrupt because if he chooses to do so, does that mean that's his one and only attempt? That means he cannot recruit Meme, who arrived to this island, which he has yet to recruit.
That would be correct.
I have a question. If he does do that, then doesn't that mean that I can't be on the team?
I mean, it means he wouldn't be able to recruit you on this island for sure.
well, Chrissy, I can't recruit you anyways yet because you have to deliver the bounty. And once I recruit you, you're a pirate, and then
Yeah,
Can't-
but
can't. take the bounty. But she can be on the ship without being recruited, right?
Yeah, I mean, she can.
guess so.
If you're gonna let her tag along, yeah, I mean, she can do that without having to be a member of the crew.
Yeah.
But she just
Okay.
won't be a member of the crew.
So you're still going to
so
go
I have a
through with the
question.
recruitment?
Which I wouldn't have recruited
up?
anyways, because then
So I
if
just
she was a
want-
pirate, she couldn't get the bounty.
Right. Continue, Chrissy.
Honestly, I would say actually I'm not gonna count Kristen as a recruitment role just because like it's not really a DC I can set for whether or not Kristen's gonna join the crew. She already basically has. So like
Fair.
yeah, we didn't do a recruit role for like
My apologies.
Dovey and Aaron, whatever. I don't think we did do it for Kristen either.
That's fair.
I'm cool with that.
But didn't we do one for what's his name? The boy who like first name starts with L and Lucas.
Lucas, yeah, he's not a player character.
Right. So that means he did get a recruitment rule.
Yeah.
I think. Okay.
Yeah, I mean NPCs is who you would recruit for.
That is a
Player
giant
characters
rat.
is like, yeah, it's a giant rat. Makes all the rules.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he must make every rule.
He makes them all. See what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. So yeah, so he is. Oh, you're rolling recruitment for him. You don't succeed. Yeah, it's a fail on recruitment. Yeah, he's like, you know.
Does the diplomacy not help with that a little bit?
No, it doesn't. Now the diplomacy is like he's not eating you right now, but yeah, he doesn't have any interest in joining the crew. It's like, yeah, while that does sound like a tempting offer, I have other irons in the fire that I'm gonna need to attend to now that I'm back out of that ring.
That's fair. Well, at this point, Mr. Past Tense, I feel like we must
Boy, that
talk
I
financials.
I
Would you
swear-
like to?
I swear to God, I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna bite you so hard. The fact that I haven't already is just sheerly because of the amount, the palpable amount of class and etiquette that I have.
I ask him, would you like to speak financials in my office? And I chalk up 2 chairs, just sitting across from each other out in the lawn.
How do you expect me to sit in this? Why do you think about that for a second? How do you think I'm gonna be sitting in that?
You can move it
I'm
aside.
supposed to climb on top of it? I mean, what do you want me to do with that?
You can just move it aside.
He just breaks it with his tail. Like, yeah.
Okay. I attempt to sit down in the chair.
Yeah, you can sit down.
I welcome him to my office. Welcome
All
to my
right,
office.
this is great. Brass tacks. What are we looking at here? You got to really make me an offer that's going to be, worth anything to me. What kind of currency even is used these days? I don't even know how long I've been put away. What's the current year?
Current year is 1920.
All right.
And what would you like currency wise? Like, would you like exchange rates?
I mean, what is the form of legal tender? Back in my day, we were using gold.
See, we use belly now, which is belly.
What does that mean? I don't. How do you spell that?
B. You got that one?
Yeah, I'm not an
B.
illiterate. It's people like you who think that rats don't know how to read or spell.
E.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Sorry. Start back over. I didn't catch that.
E.
No, from the beginning.
Belly.
Yeah. How you
E.
spell? Yeah.
E.
Yeah.
L.
No, you're wrong already.
I.
That's not how it's spelled at all.
E.
No, you're wrong again.
E.
No. This is me as the DM saying that's not how it's spelled. It's pronounced belly. It is spelled berry. BERI.
BERI?
Yeah. BERI. Yeah, it's spelled berry.
Oh, you sure it's not BELIEE?
Yeah.
So what? This rat just knows?
Well, yeah, that's why I reiterated that it as the DM. I was saying that. I was saying it in the voice. It's a fun voice to do, but yeah, that's not how you spell it. Doesn't matter. Anyway,
The rat doesn't know that.
yeah, I know. I was just kind of testing to see if you knew how it was spelled.
I would have failed.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't watch that YouTube video.
it's weird. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's like, all right, Bailey, I don't know anything about that. I suppose got some reading to do, figure out exactly. Yeah.
It's got some weight to it. I mean, I'm currently carrying about let's see how much I'm carrying. 46,730 belly. And that's a fair amount, but I can get you double that. I can get you 10,000 berry. 1 million berry. No, 100,000 berry.
I thought you just said it was belly.
Belly.
Yeah.
I think you should 100 down to belly. And that's gonna bankrupt me for a little bit, but that's what gets me my life back. And I'll tell you what, I'll do it a million times over.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I got a thinker on me right now. See, I am more than justified to eat you, but simultaneously, I am gonna need some seed money for the things I have planned coming up. I'll tell you what, boy. What's your name?
Ishmael.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Why don't you tell me the truth?
All
And
right.
you can feel a compulsion to tell the truth about what your actual name is.
All right. I'll tell him it's Baruch.
All right. Why'd you lie about that, boy?
That's all I say. I just keep going up. Well,
Yeah, okay. Now I did tell you to come correct. You haven't heeded any of my. I've been so patient. Oh boy, I've been so patient. I'll tell you what. Why don't you stay still for a minute? And you can feel as if you're not able to move at all. You can't really like move your body at all. And the giant rat lunges at you, and he goes to bite your right arm.
do I still look like a rat?
Yeah, you still have like the rat face thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll defense. Yeah.
Yeah, roll defense.
You should have this because I think 13 is
You
your
got,
minimum.
you got it. 13.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, your defense.
It's just so crazy. That's
So
his
broken.
crit. That's his crit fail damage.
Yeah.
That's insane. I didn't see
Right?
that.
Rat that makes all the rules, man.
I guess so.
He makes all the rules.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so he like bites through your arm and gets a mouthful of chalk. He's like, Patooey! What was that just happened there?
Would you like I have a berry if it'll taste better with a berry. I know you rats like to eat certain things with berries, it seems.
Yeah, I think I laid that out. I won't be eating any berries unless it's to see what it tastes like with cheese.
Yeah, well, you can see what the chalk tastes like with berry. And I try and no, that's it. I just trash talk him.
Yeah, I don't have any patience for this. And he makes another bite at you.
I would also like to say that that first attack was a 1.
Ooh,
So, wow.
man.
Wow.
Man, that makes all the rules attacks. That's crazy.
All right, so yeah, so
I tell him I'll third time's the charm.
All right, if you insist. Takes another bite at
One.
Wow.
insanity.
Ooh,
Wow.
ooh.
Yeah, so he is not able to bite you again. He's like, all right, well, this seems to be a bit of a fruitless endeavor. Well,
Would you like a fruit? Because I have some berries.
No, I don't want the berries. Tell you what, boy. I do make all the rules, and I could just have you, commit seppuku or the like. But it seems as if you're maybe a bit more capable than I originally gave you credit for. I thought that you were, just that wanton psycho who killed my entire family line. That remains true. But it appears as if you do actually have some sort of capabilities here with your whole body turning into dust or whatever that was. My mouth is still full of it. It does not taste good.
Yeah.
So I think I actually am going to let you go, but I am going to need that ring.
Well, you see, I I really like it.
Yeah, you know, I do too. And he shows you this little digit again with the suntan lines on it. I got this tattooed like that, so I remember where I put my ring on my finger.
Well, I'm just worried that one day I'm gonna have a tattoo like that, and I'm gonna reminisce. I'm gonna think back. Oh boy, I wish I would have kept that ring.
Yeah, that's like somebody who needs a liver transplant. And you're like, boy, I'm worried that I might one day need a liver transplant, so I can't give you this spare liver I have on hand.
Yeah,
Right, so I
It is
have the
like- it is like
tattoo.
that.
That is my ring. I will
okay. Let me
take
take
it.
some stuff out of it. Let me take some stuff out of it real quick. I got some like some. I'm embarrassed of it. I got some like Playboy, cover girl, center.
I know
don't
what
know.
you have
What
in
is
it. I was inside.
Why do you lie to him? Like he knows.
What? I don't understand what's wrong with you, boy.
I
That
just
boy
don't want
ain't
you to see it.
right.
It's a little bit personal. Can I just take some stuff out of it real quick?
Yeah, do it. Fine. Jesus Christ.
Okay. I take the diamonds out. And
Oh yeah. So you take one.
and then I take off the ring and I give it a kiss.
Now I
and
gotta
then I
wash
kind of-
it. What?
I put my finger and then I kiss it again.
Jesus Christ. Okay, thank you. And he takes it from you with his little rat hands. It's like,
No,
all
so
right.
I hope you're happy, Mr. Past Tense. Stealing from a kid like me. I just turned 18. I'm just a boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna have an eye on you, and I'll tell you what. Why don't you come and meet me back right here before you leave this island and get me my comeuppance? I'll know if you leave without me. I want that money. That's the only reason I'm keeping you alive, boy. I'd have you commit seppuku right now. You owe me that
Sounds
100,000,
good.
and I will collect.
I got you.
I'll tell
Yeah, I
you
got
what. I've
Okay.
given you enough warnings to come correct at this point. I ain't giving another.
Okay.
I want
Understood.
my money. I want my money, boy.
Understood.
All right. Well, you know what? It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Nice to meet you, Barack Obama. I'll be getting out of here. I'll tell you, I'll leave you with one final rule right now. Why don't you I want you to spin like a little ballerina in place for 10 minutes.
I do it before he even forces me to do it.
All right, great. You're gonna stay that way for 10 minutes, and I'm gonna skedaddle on out of here. Just remember, I want my money. And he leaves.
Does he make like Looney Tune noises as he goes? Like
Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
All
exactly.
right. So I take it that since he's gonna be there for 10 minutes, will I be catching him as he's finishing?
Yeah, so
Still
you've
about
been
10 minutes
walking
away.
towards them this whole time. So he'll have about like 5 minutes left on the spin by the time that you get to them, or to Justin rather, because
Right.
the giant rat that makes all the rules is gone at this point. So yeah, so we'll cut from Baroque there, and Bokkoy, you're heading to the farmland, and you end up getting there, and you see Baroque just kind of spinning in place amidst an ocean of rat corpses and a broken chalk chair and a chalk chair that is intact.
Okay. So as I walk up, I assess the situation. Like you said, I see a broken chalk chair. I see an intact chalk chair. I see so many dead rats, and I check out the multiple scratches that I can pick out from my other battle scratches and realize that was rat number 1. That was rat number 2. That was when I died. And I was like, man, that was a terrible time. I look over and see Baroque spinning around, and without a second to even process, I just put that in my cringe collection. Click, and then I walk over.
Not the cringe collection.
Yeah. And then I walk up to him and I say, hey, Barack Obama, thanks. And then I sit down in the chair as I watch it for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, Baroque, you got anything to say after watching Bokkoy come up and sit down?
Yeah, I'll just be a second. Just one moment.
No worries. As I start counting all the rats, like I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, nope, 9, 10. Start counting them all, and then I finish up as he's done. I tell him, I say, so why the 123 rats?
Oh, you know, yeah.
No, I don't know. Tell me.
I'm just trying to look for some throwing knives. The plan went awry, and I was just trying to cool my head off doing these spins. But
As he says that, the dog runs by like the window inside the house, like there's like rats chasing after him and biting him.
And I say, don't worry, dog. We've all been there. And then then I look back to Baroque and I say, what do you mean that you were looking for throwing knives? How does summoning rats have to do with getting throwing knives?
well, this guy inside the house, he's really hesitant on giving away his throwing knives, it seems, and he so to inspire him to give me some throwing knives, I summoned a few hundred rats just to see how it went. But there are some inside, so if you want to follow me in there, we can find some and we can make this happen.
Why would I? Don't you already know I died from 2 rats? What makes you think I want to fight more than 2?
You can stay outside if you want, but
I will stay
have
outside.
I have a good feeling there's some throwing knives in there.
I'm in a very comfortable chair, and I don't want to die again. I mean, I'm not at full health right now. I'm just
Okay,
trying, I'm just looking for you. We're trying to get this tournament thing going. I don't want to waste more time. I don't want anybody else to die before the tournament actually starts. So if we could.
That sounds good. Okay, well, I'll be right back. And I try and hurry inside.
I look over at my Fishman third arm, and I start looking at it as if I had a watch, and I start taking the time away. And it's like I just think of that funny video about animals with hats at a close-up lens.
Wide angle lens.
Yeah, wide angle lens. That one.
So good.
So I just kind of watch as the dog, the rats, and then the Baroque just start going around the whole house, and they meet up with each other and then start running the other way.
It's classic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that all happens for a while. When all is said and done, the rats are all dead, and the dog is like,
I go to the kitchen.
yeah, Eustace is in the kitchen. He's making himself a sandwich. He's just kind of grumbling. He's like, dang wife, I gotta do this myself.
I kind of walk by and I say, oh, pardon me. And I started opening up all the cabinets.
What are you doing in here?
Don't mind me. I've always let in. I'm just looking for some knives, and then I'm all out of here.
Eustace, who's that man in our house? I don't know, Muriel. I'm trying to get him out right now. I'm sorry, boy. You're gonna have to get out of our kitchen here.
I look at them quickly with my rat face, and I go,
Eustace, what does that boy's face mean? I don't know, Muriel. I've never seen the likes of it before. I'm sorry. If you're possessed by a demon or the like, you're gonna have to leave our house. We are proud Catholics.
Can I keep looking for
Muriel, get the holy water and the Bible, please. I'm on my way. And she runs out to go and grab the holy water and the Bible.
Okay, can I quickly roll a spot to see if there's any knives, any throwing knives?
Yeah, roll me a spot. Yeah. You can see like a dirty paring knife in the sink. You can see like an old chef's knife.
I take both.
On the counter.
I take both of them.
A demon and a thief, huh? I don't worry. We know how to deal with the likes of you. Yeah, Muriel, get in here with that holy water. In the name
and
of
then
the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. In Jesus' name, I get out of that boy's body, demon. And he starts splashing holy water on your face.
And then of course my powers become not happening. And then are we saying the chalk melts off my face, or does it just go back to regular face?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it like melts your face, like acid, basically, right? Like your whole head is made of chalk. So like,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah, it just starts like boring like holes into your face.
Okay.
Yeah. And Muriel is in the corner with the Bible, and she's like, Invicta Dominus. And then, she starts speaking in Latin and, going through like whatever she needs to exorcise the demon from your body.
Okay, and then while she's doing that, I would like to try and gather information to see if I know where the bathtub is at in this household. There's a certain fish I'd like to speak to.
Certain fish?
Certain fish I'd like to have a word with. Yeah.
Okay. I gotta do some research.
All right.
So I'm gonna roll a gather information.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can't gather. I mean, what? You're gonna ask the two of them, hey, where's your tub at? Like, you can't gather.
Well, I'm just gonna walk around the house. I'm gonna try and see if I can identify where the closest bathtub is.
I don't know if I like that.
Okay, so what I'm gonna say to you now is that the place you're in is not like straight ripped out of Courage the Cowardly Dog, right? Like, I'm making references, but this is still like my own thing. So don't assume that you know what is anywhere or what anything is.
So you can definitively tell me there's no barracuda in the bathtub.
I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm just saying, don't expect to metagame your way into whatever you want to do here, because I'm not going to let it happen.
I'm gonna roll the dice on this one, man. There's a barracuda I'd really like to meet.
Sure. Yeah, so you walk out of the kitchen, and Eustace is like, well, I'll come back here now, demon, with that boy's body. We're not done exercising you from his body yet. Please come back. The power of Christ compels you to come back and leave this boy's body.
I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little sick. Where's your bathtub at?
Oh, of course, yeah. Oh boy, well, you'll head up the stairs and you'll take a right, and it will be the first door. I'm not telling you where anything in this house is, demon.
I'll just walk out. I'll walk out of the house. I don't really care this much.
And then I look back down.
I'll run out.
And I say, and time. You're out at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. New record.
Perfect.
And I point back to the town, the direction I came back from. It's like, we should get going now.
I'm like, yeah, let's go. Sounds good.
And we start walking back. And I haven't looked at my character sheet in like weeks, so I don't even know if I have anything cool.
Basically.
Justin gave me a sword, yeah?
Yeah, you have a horrible sword.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I put that in my items. Maybe I put it only in my weapons, so maybe I don't have it in my items. Yeah, vorpal sword. Ain't that silly? Cool.
Quite good.
Yeah. So I guess we start walking back. How long do you think that's going to take? Or are we just going to flash forward? Like, as we're walking, Chrissy's going to start doing stuff.
Yeah, we'll just cut to May May. We're not going to do the whole walk back to the town or anything. Yeah, we'll cut to May May. May May, we left off with you You had just gone to like the Cape and seen the fishmen that you saved. You saw them off, and they have just like swam away and left. And so that is where we left you. I think you have gone back to the ship at this point with Lucas. There's the two of you there on the ship.
Okay. Can I try and find Aaron and tell them about the news that I found the fisherman, and that that I killed that one dude that I was supposed to kill?
Yeah, they already know. We went over this last session. They already know. Yeah, Lucas told them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, can I go and just try and find them? I go around and go.
They're not in town. They're like an hour outside of town on a farm.
Okay, I will. Oh, can I go and try and find that that one dude that rescued me when I was in jail?
Benedictus?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
because I need to try and talk to him since tomorrow is the big event.
Yeah. Yeah, he's at the jail if you want to go and talk to him.
Yeah, so I'll just go venture over there to try and talk to him.
Yeah. So yeah, so Maymay leaves the ship. And on your way out, Lucas sees you going. He's like, "Oh, hey, Maymay. I don't know where you're heading off to. Have a good day. I think I'm just gonna me and V here gonna go maybe check out some of the sites in town here before the tournament tomorrow. And you know, I don't know if things are gonna turn upside down or not. I don't know exactly how much time we're gonna have together. So you know, every moment is precious. Enjoy your day, though."
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Is V in reference to his base?
Yeah, it's
Okay, just making sure. It's so stupid.
Yeah, so you head to the jail, and you walk in, and there's somebody there, like at the desk, like at the front of the jail. It's like, how can I help you?
Wait, his name is Benedictus, right?
Benedictus, yeah, that's the guy that you're working with.
Yeah. Can I speak to Benedictus? Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, I can put you in touch with him. Can I ask who you are? Benedictus right now is like the acting leader of our country right now, while we're waiting for a new leader to be crowned here in the next couple days in the tournament.
Yeah. I still need to talk to him. So, you know.
Yeah, I still need your name. That hasn't changed.
Okay. So I understand this. What's your name though, first, you know, since, you know, I technically met you first.
That's not how this works. I don't care if you talk to him at all. If you have any vested interest in talking to him, give me your name, because not just anyone can talk to the leader of the country. I mean, if he knows who you are and you have a reason to talk to him, he'll reach out to you. But like,
Okay, my name is Maymay, and I know him. You can even ask him. I know him.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna pass the name along. If he knows you, he'll tell me. Okay, great. I'll tell you what. I will. I'll send a messenger out right now to go in and let him know that that you were looking for him. Why don't you sit tight for like 15 minutes?
Okay.
So you take a seat in the like lobby of the jail there. The chairs are all like, you know, concrete and metal, so it's kind of a cold room. If there's air conditioning, it's cranked. And yeah, it's pretty quiet. You don't really see much of anybody going in and out for the most part.
Keep going.
Oh yeah, that was about it. I was just going to say that, you know, you don't really see much of anything until you see like a messenger come from out of the back of the building and whisper something in the ear of the guy that's at the desk there. What was your question?
I was just gonna ask if the guy had left, like Did the guy that I was talking to leave?
No, he's there. He like used a like a Denden Mushi to tell like a messenger what your name was and to have them reach out to Benedictus. He heard back just now. And he calls over to you and he's like, all right, yeah, Benedictus said that he'll speak with you. You'll just need to head over to the capital kingdom for I mean what is it? Oh, what would the word be for like? Because this isn't like it's not a castle, but his estate. Yeah, head over to the ruler's estate in the center of town, and then someone there at the gate will let you in.
Okay. Where exactly is that?
That is like right like here.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just venture over there, I guess.
So yeah, so you head over there. You give your name to the guard at the gate, and he opens it up and lets you in. And you head inside. Upon coming inside, there is a butler there who greets you, and he leads you to a room where Benedictus is waiting within, sitting at a desk, working on some paperwork.
What'd you say?
He's sitting at a desk working on some paperwork. So you come in, and he's like, hello, how can I help you?
Okay. So as you know, tomorrow is the big event. And I was wondering, like, could you give me any, like, is there anything that I need to know for like the day before? Or do you still not want to tell me anything?
You know what? I love the proactivity. It's honestly, it's great that you're on board and you're really wanting to go above and beyond. This is fantastic. Oh, how wonderful. Yeah, so I was actually planning on reaching out today. I do have your first official mission for you. What I'm going to need you to do, so everyone who enters the tournament is allowed to bring in any kind of weapons or any means they have available to them. Essentially, they're able to bring in with them, as a show of their own power, right? I want you to sabotage the gear and the weapons of one of the contestants. Who that will be and where it will be, I'll reach out to you tomorrow and I'll let you know. But the long and short of it is I'm going to need you to infiltrate the room where their equipment is held prior to battle. And I'm going to need you to mess with it a little bit. So maybe it breaks in the middle of the battle.
So all of them?
No,
or just one.
Just one person. I'll let you know if that is tomorrow.
Okay. What do you mean by that exactly? Like, wear it down, or what exactly are you wanting me to do with it?
Yeah, I will be telling you exactly what to do and where and when tomorrow. I'm not going to give out any kind of information that is potentially dangerous to my end goal here before I know exactly the position that you're in and that there's not going to be any kind of chance that that information will be leaked out.
Okay. I also have one question.
No, of course.
Would I be able to tell my crew that they can help me sabotage?
No, you absolutely will not. No, this is a solo type of thing that you're doing here, and I can't have anyone else knowing about it at all.
Okay.
As I was aware, you aren't even really a member of any crew, so this shouldn't be any kind of problem for you.
Oh, yeah. Not officially. So, yeah. No.
Right. That's why I took you in, is because you don't have any kind of official ties to anyone, so you can stab anyone in the back.
Okay. Well, I'll be heading out now. So, thank you.
Okay, bye.
I don't know where to go from here.
Yeah, so you leave the room and the butler escorts you out of his estate, and you're back on the main street now.
Yeah, okay.
How long ago did I leave? Like, yeah, how long ago did I leave? This is like about an hour walk there, so.
Honestly, I don't remember at all. It
Okay.
has been a full month since the last session, and I listened through the whole episode a couple days ago, but I don't remember all the like times and specific numbers like that because it is like the least important thing to me.
Sure, fair enough.
I don't know. I want to
Okay.
do something with my 20 power or the 20 levels that I have, but I don't really know
Oh,
what.
that is why the time matters.
Yeah.
What time did she get her level 20 yesterday?
Wasn't it like 3 or 7? I think
good
like one
clue.
of those numbers.
Yeah,
None of you guys remember?
I think it was like 3 or 4 or something.
Yeah, something like that. It's odd. All 3 of you guys randomly just left and came back and never rolled.
Yeah, I got some sort of notification
same
about like
here.
a server disconnect or something.
That's funny. I didn't. I guess I'll refresh just in case.
It's weird. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what time it is for Kristen.
Well, I mean, it's
for
it'll
you.
it'll like be gone by the time of the tournament, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be gone like so. Like the roster was posted at noon today. For you and Justin right now, it's like 1 o'clock or something by the time that you finish up the farm and leave. But I don't know if it's that time for Kristen as well, or if she's like leaving earlier in the day or what. We'll just say it's also 1 o'clock, Kristen. I'll say you have like I don't know, like 2 hours left for your level 20.
Okay. Yeah. No. I will just go into town, I guess, and just like go to stores maybe. I feel like I left off as like me already finishing what I was doing before, so.
Okay. All the stores in town, I've already posted all their inventory. I don't want to sit here for half an hour and navigate that again. So I'm going to cut back to Aaron and Justin, but all of the inventory for the stores, Kristen, has already been posted in Discord. If you like scroll up, I'm sure you'll see it all. If you have anything that you want to buy out of the things that are listed there, just let me know and I can look up a price for you.
Kristen, do you have Discord open?
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Very
in
cool.
general, just like scroll up and you'll see stuff that was posted as like items that you can buy. Just let me know whatever you want to buy and I can pick it up. But yeah, we'll cut back to Baroque and Batkoi. You guys are leaving the farm at this point and you're heading back to the city of Torwa.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
Oh, just finally recuperating after a little bit of a nap. I woke up and you were already gone, but I guess we killed that Jack Lancer guy, so that's cool. It's one thing down.
Good to hear. It's good to hear.
Of course,
Yeah,
of
when you
course.
need knives, you need knives. Doesn't matter what time of day.
I guess we're jumping back to that subject. What's up with the knives deal? Like,
I got this new power when I was training up in the mountains. It's whenever I get into combat with somebody, I can just throw a knife at them immediately. So I wanted to have a knife or two.
But you can create chalk. Why don't you just create a chalk knife? I'm very confused. Like why did you go through the whole effort of getting physical knives that you can't retrieve when you're made of chalk and just can throw chalk knives?
Yeah, he makes a really good point there. Did you ever think of that? Is that the first time that thought has?
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess I didn't really have the power, but that would have been the logical thing to do.
Yeah, no, I felt like that'd be pushing the boundaries of my powers, so I was like, I'll just get some actual knives. Because I didn't want to be like, oh, this Logia can do everything. It can make knives, and I don't even have to retrieve them. It's like
I mean,
I don't want to break the
just make
power.
like a sharp shard. Like you already make a whole chalk bar.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a knife with like a hilt and blade guard or whatever. It could just be like a sharp
If
like.
you're cool with that, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, you already have the ability that does that. That's fine.
Okay, dope. Well, I'm gonna have 2 knives now in case I don't want to use.
Yeah, add them to your inventory. You have a paring
Yeah,
knife and a chef's knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, I kind of I thought about that for like a little bit, and I was like, nah, Toby wouldn't let me do that. So I was like, I gotta go get these knives.
Yeah,
But-
so yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. So
It
now
was
you got-
worth it. You know, I mean, we
two
got
things
some
going on.
deep lore on the rat that makes all the rules.
Yeah.
We got some knives, but really, I think the real treasure was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
Which there was none. There
Huh?
was none.
Well,
I
you
made an
yeah.
enemy.
know, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So I go back
Alright.
to the topic of the rats. I say so. All those rats that I kind of twiddle my thumbs as we're walking. Like, did that come from the ring? Like, is that why there's so many rats here?
Yeah, so in summary, I was trying to play the damsel in distress card on this farmer, hoping to get his goodwill, so he would invite me in, and then I would, steal knives from him while he was sleeping. Was the original
I want to
plan.
reiterate. Hold on, real quick. So you summoned tens, over 100 amount of rats to woo with this elderly man, so you'd be invited into his home, so you could
Well, I'm
backstab him
getting
by
there.
quite literally just getting knives.
The situation is clear, okay? So I originally just wanted to summon a few rats, play the damsel in distress, be like, oh, well, I just killed all these rats for you. I can't believe I was walking, minding my own business, and these rats on your property attacked me. And then, I was going to get invited in. We're going to talk about it. He was going to go to bed. I was going to steal the knives. I was going to get out of there. Situation, yeah, done. But this guy wouldn't let me in his house. So I was like, oh, so I got to keep, bumping up the ante, getting more rats, getting more noise. And he just kept not coming out, not reacting, not inviting me in, not giving me any compensation.
It's almost
So
like
after a while,
the
I got
situation
about 100
outside got
rats, and then I thought, you know
scarier and
what?
scarier, and he wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah, like let me back it up for you real quick, bro. If I own a house and somebody says, "Hey, I just killed 4 rabbits that were trying to attack me," it's like, thanks. I would never invite them into my house.
Right.
I would never say,
Well, I was
"Oh man,
pushing
this
for it.
guy needs to come to my house. I need to thank him with a meal." No,
I would
would you really? If someone
probably
just said, like, you got 4 shrews that were nibbling at my toes when I was walking by, invite me into your house, please.
if I believe him.
That's like a cat like killing a bird and dropping it at your feet expecting a reward.
It's
I
like,
would give the cat a reward. That's a reward. That's something that deserves a reward. Look, I'm not here to.
anyway, sure. So
Justify my
your
actions to
plan
you.
failed. There's a whole bunch of dead rats. I don't even know. Okay, sure. There's a whole bunch of dead rats. So now what? It's like, what did you store a whole bunch of stuff
So I had
inside the ring?
I had about 100 rats, and the noise wasn't enough for him. He wouldn't invite me in. So I was like, screw it. I'm gonna kill all these rats. So I killed all the rats.
All of them? What was that little shindig that you were doing with the dog?
Yeah, I'll get to it. And then after I was done, I got out of my stance and I walked up to the door and I opened up the door. Dog answered. I opened up the rats, the rat ring
Why?
in his face, so that because I would open up the rat ring, the first thing he would see was me, and so it wanted to attack me. So I opened it up in front of the dog, so the rats would attack him and not me, to get the attention of the old man, so that he would invite me in.
Oh no, my
But
pet
at that
threatened.
point, I
should
realized
invite
that
the guy
wasn't
who
an option
threatened my
anymore.
pet.
And if I wanted these knives, I had to take them by force. So I went and tried to jump in the window. And when I tried to jump in the window, it didn't quite pan out. And then there's this giant rat. He makes all the rules. I tried to walk inside the house. He wouldn't let me walk inside the house. We talked. We give and we take. And he ended up trying to kill me. I ended up being too strong for him. And so in about 2, 3 days, 4 days, I'm not quite sure, I'm gonna have to come back to that farm and give him 100,000 belly. And that's about it.
So I'm was the door even locked? Like, why'd you jump through the window? Why didn't you just go through the door?
No, I didn't want to awkwardly try and open the door and be
Awkwardly?
locked.
You opened it
Yeah.
the first time, didn't you?
I knocked. He opened it.
Anyway, so now you owe this giant rat who makes all the rules 100,000
Makes all the
belly.
rules. And when I say makes all the rules, I'm not joking. He makes all the rules.
So did he make you make the chalk chair that I sat in and waited 4 minutes and 20 seconds for until you get?
No,
in the
but he
house?
allowed it. He allowed it. That's what he does. He allows things or he makes them happen. 'Cause he makes all the rules.
So he allowed you to spin around like a ballerina for 5
Oh, he
minutes?
made me. Well, he more
Okay.
allowed me. It was fun. I had a good time. But yeah.
Very interesting. Anyway, so
I'll be my
you have
arch enemy now.
So I take it you like what stole a whole bunch of stuff from their house, put it inside the ring, and now we're filthy rich. We're gonna get 100,000 belly real soon.
No, I just got 2 knives.
But you still
No,
get
I'm
knives.
paying the rat. The rat took the ring, and I have to pay the rat.
So you lost the
I
ring,
think personally,
and you owe
personally,
$100,000.
I think that I did him a favor. He doesn't see it that way. I think one day he's gonna come around, but that day is just not the day, sadly.
So anyway, so we killed Jack Lancer. I mean, the tournament's tomorrow. You
Perfect.
you are without a ring, which I thought was going to be part of the battling. You are now in future out of 100,000 belly that we have to figure out how to get.
Yep.
Great.
Choices were made.
I guess. Yeah. You got now a dirty paring knife that you need to clean, and then a chef's knife.
Yeah.
From an
I have
elderly
both.
couple that live out in the middle of nowhere.
Look, I'm not saying that it was a good decision, but I do stand by it. I did make the decisions consciously.
Yeah, I would hope it wasn't subconsciously.
It wasn't. It could have been though. If you wanted
Could
to
have been.
talk to my subconscious, he makes all the rules. He could have.
Is the giant rat your subconscious?
The giant rat is everything and anything. He's nothing and everything. He can be whatever he wants. He makes all the rules.
The
I cannot
giant
stress
rat is
how-
everything.
Got it. So as we're walking back, I take a longer look, like I just kind of like examine the was it Vorpal sword?
Yeah.
And I just admire its beauty now that I own a sword, and I hold the warhammer in my other arm, and then I'm holding the shotgun in my third arm. I'm just like I'm wielding 3 weapons right now as we're walking along.
That shotgun is such a good
It's
pickup.
so
It
stupid.
was a good pickup. It was a good pickup.
And it's just like, man, we're doing good. Like I'm kind of like flipping that stuff up in the air. I'm like putting it in the back of my pocket. I'm taking out the spyglass, looking around. I'm doing a lot of things at the same time we're walking back. I'm getting hyped up, excited about this whole tournament. And I look over at Broke and I said, Broke, you ready? Are you ready to have we checked out the tournament bracket yet?
No, the
Or-
rosters that was posted at noon today. You guys have yet to see it.
Okay, so I mean, like
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see the roster. I can't wait to see who I'm going to go against. Do you think you're going to get you think you're pretty confident you're going to win the first couple battles, Broke?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm not too worried about it. I don't. Now that we got Jack Lancer out of the way, he was pretty much my main competition. I felt like, so
And
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm on top of the world.
Run it by me again, Mr. Baroque. How are we going to go about getting the reward on Lancer's head?
So my plan is to win this competition, obviously, which I'm pretty confident that we will. And then once we win, we pawn off the the seat to some high official in the island, and we get a bunch of money. And with that money, we buy a boat, a smaller boat to put on top of our boat. And then we drive by, we sail by a marine island. We drop May off in the boat with Jack Lancer's body, set her on her way. She, gets the bounty and then comes right back. And, see where it goes from there.
So if she has to explain to the Marines, like saying, hey, I'm so and so, and I happen to kill the body of, kill Jack Lancer, they're gonna want to know a little bit more information, like who she is, where she came from.
The
Like
bounty hunter.
if she's like what
I don't
level 3 in Jack Lancer's, let's say like hypothetically level 7. I mean, how can a
They
level
don't
3
gotta
level
know.
7? They're gonna have questions. I'm sure they're gonna send a search party like following her.
Why?
Why wouldn't they? If nobody
We can deal with
came
that when
by
it
with
comes.
with the head of a multi-million-dollar head, you're not gonna have questions.
I wouldn't.
Okay. Anyway, so we're still walking
Okay.
back again.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Admiring the sight. I mean, it's like what 1:00 at 1:30 in the afternoon. Just getting
Yeah.
the sun just beating down on us. It's a good time. Getting a nice fishman tan.
Yep, it's a nice
it
warm
goes.
summer day.
I got
Yeah, like-
Moncoy around my neck. We're having a fun time.
Yeah, Monk Koi's all curled up and comfortable. He's taking a little nap while you guys are walking along. He's kind of got used to your broad shoulders at this point. He's like all sprawled out, and comfy. He's got his tail wrapped around your arm, so he's secure.
What Monkoy? What are his stats? Are they? I mean, just like
he has
generally.
a character sheet.
Oh, I just don't have control over him yet, so I have no idea.
Oh, is he not in your?
Not yet.
Sorry, he's in your.
Oh,
in your
yeah,
journal.
Is he?
Yeah.
When I
can't-
click on him, I don't have like an attributes or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't see anything about him yet.
he's not in your journal as like one of the crew members.
Oh, he's in there. I think he said he had a character sheet though. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Now he has everything. Neato, brotherino.
Yeah, mine's reloading.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I just copied Mr. Slithery's. So I'll need to edit it like a bit and change it.
Right.
This is still like level 1, I think.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
I need to toy with it, but yeah, that's his character sheet for right now.
Sure,
And
that's
I
fine. Not like we're
gave
gonna
you
use him
permission
today.
to edit it, Aaron, so you can like do
Okay.
whatever you want
Yeah,
as far as like
I'll,
descriptions and stuff goes. If you want to like edit it and make it like, 'cause we're gonna base it off like the dog or whatever from the rules.
Right.
I think.
Yeah, I think that would have been the smarter choice.
Yeah, feel free to do that on your own time if you want.
Will do.
Otherwise, I could try to do it, but I'll probably forget to be honest.
I'll just make sure it looks fine to you before
Cool.
fully submitting it. Okay, cool. Anyway,
So yeah, so you guys are walking back. Do you have anything else any kind of combo you want to have before we hit the city?
say to
I'm good.
Obama, and I say, so have you heard from Ishmael? Like, you think he's still on that whaling expedition, or
Oh, I think he's long gone.
really? You think he just hit the seas and left?
Yeah, him and that one guy seem to be hitting it off pretty well. They seem to have pretty similar levels of
I mean,
intelligence. and-
Lucas? No, Lucas is still back with May May. Last I checked.
Oh no, his other best friend.
Oh, I must have not caught the other best friend then. I thought Lucas was his only best friend. Oh.
Yeah, don't tell Lucas.
I mean, Lucas is his true best friend. Everyone knows that.
Right.
You'll be
Cheaphead
heartbroken
can
if
never
he does.
replace him.
Well, I don't think Lucas can ever be heartbroken if he still has his base.
He still has V.
Yeah. So as long as it doesn't break or anything. Anyway, that's the end of the conversation for me.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you guys are walking along. You get back to Torwa Kingdom. I'd say it's like 2:00 at this point. Yeah, you come back in through like the north gates of the city. And where are you guys heading?
I suggest to Baroque, I say, you want to come with me to go check out that bracket?
Yes.
Let me do so.
Cool. May May, what are you doing at this point in time?
Can I go over and go look at the bracket too?
Yeah. I'll just say that you guys all meet up, that you also headed that way after you left Benedictus' estate, and that you're all kind of meeting up around the same time in front of the arena after the brackets have been posted.
Lucas as well.
Yeah, Lucas is there too. Yeah, he's with the captain of the guard. And they're, it's a big deal here in the Torwood Kingdom. These succession tournaments only happen once every so often. So a lot of the people in town are, kind of gathered in this like kind of like a fair type of thing happening like around the arena. The brackets are posted. Everybody's there kind of speculating and seeing like who the top contenders are for the tournament, and people are kind of taking bets and wondering who their future leader might be and stuff like that. And there's confection booths up and all sorts of little things here and there. Everybody's having a good time. It's like a little gathering for people in town.
Are there hot dogs?
Hot dogs for sale.
There's no hot dogs. There's hot cats.
Hot cats for sale.
What's
Yeah,
the difference?
I don't think I have any money.
The hair.
The tail
So
sometimes.
these dogs are hairy.
These cats. Yes, they're hairy.
I walk up to
Are they
the
still
hot
in a bun?
cats.
Yeah, I mean, think like a hot dog, but like with a layer of peach fuzz, kind of covering the whole thing.
And
I
there
walk up
is a
to
tail.
Yeah, it's a tail.
Okay.
I mean,
the hot cats
They won't tell you that at the booths, but yeah, it's a tail.
and
Okay.
I say, man, I'm hungry. What's all this hot cat biz? Tell me about this. I've never heard of them before.
Hey, hungry, I'm Dad.
What's up,
Hi.
Dad?
Hi. Oh man, that's a lot of responsibility. What have I done? Yeah, I don't know what they are. I see people just scarfing them down, though. People are sucking these things down their gullet. Man, they must be good.
Wait, Dad, so you're selling something that you don't even know what they are?
I'm not. My name is Lucas. I don't sell. I am not working.
Oh my God. Lucas,
I'm standing right next to you. You don't recognize me?
sorry, I was speaking out loud. I thought the person responding was the.
I know you spoke out loud. I responded out loud.
I turn to Lucas and I look at me. I say, and I hold him like in the face. I say, Lucas, I'm sorry. I
Hi, sorry, I'm Dad.
What's up, Dad?
What's up? Oh God, I did it again.
Dad, I mean Lucas, I mean God, I mean
I'm
you could
not
be awful-
God. Don't put that on me. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Bakoy, not Ricky Bob.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
I say, I didn't mean to start a conversation with you. You know, if I wanted to start a conversation, I would start a conversation with you. I was just
That's what I
looking for the
thought you were
person.
doing.
I was just looking for the
I
person.
thought, wow, that's nice. I haven't talked to Bok Koi a lot recently. This is great. But you say it was an accident?
I say, look, champ, we'll schedule time for it later, just not right now. I'm looking at these hot cats. I need to learn more about them. And then I turn away from him and I start talking to the person who's selling hot cats.
Hot cats. We got hot cats for sale.
Yeah, so I'll reiterate. I am not identified as hungry, but I do have hunger. What are these hot cats you have selling here?
Hot cats are for sale. The tasty way to welcome in any Toro Succession tournament with a nice hot cat. Hot cats. One hot cat.
What's the
1,000
calorie?
belly.
Oh my God, $10 for what's the calorie intake? It has to be worth it, right?
10,000 calories. Hot cats for sale.
I say, got any drinks?
Do we got any drinks? Boy, you ever had a hot cat without a nice cold Valley Dew?
Nope, can't say I have. Tell me about this Valley Dew you got.
Yeah, it's like a high fructose corn syrup type of deal.
Okay. You've had me at high fructose. You've lost me at corn. You can count me back at syrup. Tell me more about this Valley Dew.
It's high fructose syrup.
Okay, all right.
And water.
Okay, is that it? What's the ratio of syrup to water?
It's like a 90-10 ratio. It's kind of a slurry.
Is it 10% water?
Yeah.
How much?
It wouldn't be high fructose. It would be medium to low fructose if it wasn't that ratio.
Right. Well, how much is it?
2,000 belly. Hot cats 10,000 belly.
Can I taste it? Do you have any free samples?
Yeah. It gives you like a little like a cap full.
I say actually before he does, I say, can I have? I'll take 2 toasts. Get the joke. 2 toasts, just 2 small caps for me and one for my monk.
Yeah, okay. He gives you a second one.
I taste it and I let Moncoy taste the other one. And we both
Yeah, I
look at
mean,
each other.
it's 90% high fructose. It's just
Yeah, I know.
very, very sweet.
Yeah, we look at each other and say, nah. And we do one of these numbers. We're like, we put the cap between like our middle finger and thumb. We just flick it up in the air and just keep on walking.
It's like, all right.
Anyway, that was my little dialogue.
Yeah, so May, Baroque, you guys got anything you want to do here? The roster's all posted. You're here in like a little quasi-fair type of thing.
I'd inquire about the hot cats, but after the review, I don't think I will.
It's fine. Are we all just kind of looking at the bracket then?
I don't know.
Was Chrissy
maybe.
gonna say something?
Well,
Yeah, that's what I was
she
wondering.
was just confused what you were saying.
I was just waiting for the bracket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the brackets are posted. You guys are kind of meandering around, but obviously like a very big like billboard almost like in the center of this whole thing, like right in front of the arena. The bracket for the tournament is posted. And you can see the bracket matchups. So I will just read off all of the matchups again here for the first round of the tournament. So it is Mei versus Adolpheus Cumberbund. Mako Masamune versus Mystique. Brambles versus Hero. Barack Obama versus Chloe Lynn.
Blind Spot March versus Ricky
Yeah,
Six.
yeah. Blind spot. I was kidding. I was full name. Yeah, Blind Spot Marks versus Ricky Six. Connie Fection versus Tetsu. Izanami versus Pitch Patch. Jack Lancer versus Tone Deaf Ruben. Glass Eye Cruises versus Lucas. Vixen versus Dr. Mantis. Bot
Logan.
Koi.
That's me.
Yeah, Tuak. Bot Koi versus Milton Neckles. And Father Goodman versus Tanglefoot Tim.
Yeah. I say
Hmm.
me and Mr. Milton Neckles. Me and Mr. Milton Neckles. And I started looking out for people who look like their name is Milton Neckles. Started check marking, well, Xing all the people that are women. It's like, oh, not her, not her.
Hmm.
I continue.
I yell into the crowd, Adolphus. Then I see if I can find anybody who reacts.
I mean, that's for Mei.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yours is
well, I guess I
Chloe
yelled it.
Lynn.
Yeah, Chloe Lynn is who you're versus.
I already yelled it.
Yeah, you yell Adolphus and nobody really responds.
And then I go, Chloe, in the same fashion.
It's a little girl not too far away from you, and she turns around. She's like, "Yeah, mister."
And I walk up to her, and I definitely this is this phrase where like you shouldn't do this to kids, where like you look down at them, but I do that. I like I think it's
Like what, you tower over her and just like full on face
well,
down,
yeah,
like,
but
look
there's
right
like
at her?
there's like a psychology word for it. I just recently learned. I guess I don't remember, but yeah, I'm like towering over her, and I'm looking like direct, like she is like incredibly close to me.
Yeah,
And I'm
she's
like
scared.
not even bending down.
She's
I'm
scared.
looking down at her.
Yeah, she's like backing
go-
away from you. She's like, "Mom,
I'm like, "What's your last name, kid?"
Mom." She like
What's your last name, kid?
turns around and runs.
Chloe Mom.
I chase after her.
Do you want to like a chasing after her?
I'm going to chase
On all
after
fours,
Justin.
yeah.
Okay, Kristen, you say you're gonna chase after Justin?
Yeah.
And then I look at my wrist and I tap it a couple times. I start chasing after them as well. It's a whole chasing party.
Yeah, so it's like another one of the. It's like the track from Animals with wearing hats with a wide angle lens.
Right.
It's like,
And like-
and, you know, you guys are all
Yeah,
chasing
and
each
as we
other around the whole
as
thing.
we're running around, I see Lucas and I grab him by the arm and start chasing. Well,
Yeah, and
start
Lucas
dragging
starts
along with
chasing after you too,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of like a whole like a soul train basically chasing after a scared little girl.
Is it one of those where like because it's a crowd, like we all take different paths and then we meet up all at the same spot? and
Yeah,
then-
think like a Scooby-Doo montage.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
exactly.
that. Yeah, where you're like, you know, she's running from you, but you're chasing after her, but then somehow she's chasing you. And
Yeah.
then like you're wearing like a costume or something and she doesn't recognize you. And then you take off the wig and she starts running again. It's like that whole type of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, until she eventually just like gets to her house and goes inside.
And I say, "Drats, we missed her."
Yeah,
Then wait, she has a house here? Anyway, I say, well, where are we?
She's a child.
I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
Yeah, you're in Torwa. You're like
Yeah.
like right like here. Somebody's house.
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that. I had the Discord open.
I'm going to yell right into her house, like mocking her and say, "Yes, sir."
Yes, sir.
That's mocking her, right?
How is that mocking her?
I felt
No,
mocked.
whatever she said to Justin. Didn't she say yes, sir? Or yes?
She might have
Sir?
said yes. She might. I mean, she might have said yes, sir. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure she said yes, sir.
we
I
roll
mean-
to see if that hurts her feelings.
It's lost on her. I can tell you right now, it was lost on me. I don't think she's gonna go.
What do I have to roll? Do I have to roll anything?
Roll a d20. Go for it.
Okay. Do.
Yeah, totally over her head. She does it. It's like a cloud. It's like so far over her head. She doesn't even know what you're saying.
Well, I
Anyway.
was like,
Okay.
well, gang, we gave it a best try there. We almost caught the kid, but
Yeah, we almost chased down a small girl. Good work, guys.
I turned to
sadly,
Lucas.
within the bounds of society, I can't go walking in there. So
Yeah, I turned to Lucas to say, Lucas, which way is the dock? I think we should all recuperate, get a good meal, get a good night's sleep, and get ready for tomorrow's a tournament.
I agree.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me. Are there any kind of loose ends or anything that anybody needs to tie up before we actually start this tournament tomorrow?
I comb my fingers through my hair, and I said, I got a couple loose ends, but I'm okay with keeping them for now. It's not time for a trim yet.
That was funny. I like that. There's
Wait,
not
so we're
enough.
talking
There's
about
not enough
haircuts?
hair-based humor these days. That was a knee slapper.
Wait, so we're talking
Right.
about haircuts. I would like to go bald actually. I've been really thinking about it, and I decided it's the best choice. So
The
That's
is
not
there
humor.
choice.
That's just a good idea.
Why?
Yeah, I'm also wondering that.
What makes it the best choice?
well,
I don't inform me.
because I really miss Mr. Slithery right now, and I can't see him, right? So I want to like be him kind of, and he had a bald head, so
All right. I know more than I need to know. Yeah, I mean, I'm good to head back to the ship and just kind of eat and sleep and be done with it. I mean, me and V got a lot to talk about still today. I mean, it's not terribly late in the day, but time flies when you're having fun.
yeah, okay.
When are you gonna put a ring on that girl, Lucas?
V is androgynous, Cap. You would know that if you took a second to talk to them.
Can I take a second to talk to them?
I don't know. Can you, Cap?
Okay, so I'd like to go back to the me going bald. How do we feel about it, and when can we do it?
And then I point towards the docks and I say, onward, as I start walking towards the docks, onward.
May, I love the idea. I say, live your truth. V's bald, never bothered me.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay, so nobody has anything else they want to do before the tournament?
I'm all good.
So
Cool. All right. So we'll end the day there.
Wait, one second. Beforehand, is it before 3 yet, or is it after 3?
It's still before 3 at this point. I'd say it's like 2:30.
Okay, I want to pick up Justin and throw him. Actually, never mind. I can't do that. I want to pick up Justin and just throw him.
Were you gonna kill him? You're gonna throw him in the water?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, then I realized he had superpowers.
Yeah, he would die. He would die immediately.
As a
You can
joke,
try
I'm
and
gonna kill
do
the
that.
captain of our crew.
But the
Yeah.
thing is,
Before this
is that-
important tournament starts, let me just kind of kneecap us real quick.
Okay,
Not
but
like
listen.
towering over people in power.
Listen, Bok Hoy knows how to swim. He's one of the best swimmers here. The minute I throw him in, Bok Hoy could just go and go get him. Anyways, but
Not me. I would disintegrate.
what are you talking about? Yeah, well, never mind. So I want to pick him up and throw him across town.
You're gonna try.
I will, and I have 20 level power, so it goes up by something, I think.
I don't remember what the number was.
Me either.
Something. Yeah.
Like, isn't it like
I think
5
it
or
was like
7 or
17
something?
9. I think 17 for
I
primary.
mean, okay. So here's the thing: you could try and throw him, but I don't know if you're gonna throw him across town.
I think I could. I think I could do it.
I
You
think
know,
2 strength checks. One to see if you can even pick him up.
I don't know to throw him. Yeah.
Yeah, the other one to throw him. Or maybe a first one's dexterity, see if you can even grab him correctly. Because I mean, he
Mm.
is
Yeah, that's fine.
chalk.
Okay, wait. So where's the strength check exactly?
You would just
We'll
roll a
do dex.
d20 and add your strength mod. But yeah, do a dex first to see if you can catch him.
Try and beat
What's
this.
what's what? Whoa.
They're both
What
really
is it?
bad rolls.
Well, if it's first.
Oh,
Chris's
Chris's
first
was
one
from
was- yeah.
before. Yeah.
So she has to beat 3.
Beat a
to
3.
get-
Okay, wait, but like, wait, but how?
We'll
What
beat
do I,
it too.
what do I roll?
Oh, because what? You have a -1 to dex? Just roll a d20.
Yeah.
Roll a d20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll just
Okay.
add like your modifier to it.
So she's guaranteed.
I'm guaranteed to do
strength.
it.
Not
I'm
true.
guaranteed because
I
I have
mean,
the
Yeah.
level.
You got a 2.
pretty much
Oh, yeah?
guaranteed.
I have the level. I have the level
Oh.
20. So
I mean, yeah, she has
Oh,
level
yeah?
20. What's her strength mod though?
Right.
Oh, I
so
thought we were doing
strength-
dex mod.
Oh, dex,
No,
whatever.
it-
I mean, her dex is better
the
than
same
her
thing.
strength is.
So it's the same number.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What is
I
it?
mean, it's-
Oh,
Plus
yeah,
one?
it is the same. Plus
It's
2
plus
right
2.
now, but that's like level 3.
Right. So, I mean,
Plenty.
yeah, she does grab you. Now the
Yeah.
second one
Okay.
is
Is
Then
the
we'll do a
throw.
strength check.
would it be a strength versus defense?
Strength doesn't need to be contested at this point, I don't think, because she's just throw. She's already picked him up. So
guess it's just-
roll strength to see if she can actually throw
Okay,
you.
so she rolled a 4. You guys are all rolling terribly low.
Really bad rolls. Let's get those out before the tournament. I guess this is
Yeah.
good for that. Yeah,
I
I'm
can
gonna
still do
say
it, right?
you don't. Not really. No, I mean like
okay.
you're
okay.
able to pick him up and you like try to throw him, but he kind of just like he's taller than you, so he just kind of you like let go of him and toss him, and he just like falls on his feet like from like not very far and just stands up.
Okay. Yeah, I am going to proceed to kick him in the leg, and then I will be done.
Attempt to kick him in the leg.
Yeah, sorry. I will attempt to kick him in the leg.
Yeah, you're not going to.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He got a
He only rolled a
33 on his
Which is his
defense, and it
max.
was a crit.
Success.
So,
So
What do I roll? What do I
Yeah,
roll?
that's a good question. You want to roll a strength as a
just
primary
roll
attack?
like unarmed strike or something. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fair. Alright, sure.
What's that?
It's a
It's in
primary
your
ability.
primary skills. Yeah. So it's a primary skill, so it's going to be plus 17, I think, to whatever it is.
So what do I roll?
Unarmed
You
strike.
said
Just
what did you
unarmed
say?
strike. Unarmed strike. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, nope. Yeah, he just like turns to chalk under your foot. Yeah.
You done?
So yep. So that happens. And everybody's good to end the day after that.
I am good.
Cool. So yeah, so you all you eat up, you get a nice night's rest. You know, you turn in early. Everybody is very well rested. If you're not already full health, go ahead and take yourself up to full health.
Yepperonis.
My character's not there yet.
Oh, is he not?
Also, yeah. It's not.
Oh, sorry.
Because you said we use 2 for a long rest, right? And 2 is like what, 2d4?
Yeah, 2 hit dice, which is like 1d4 plus your character level.
Oh, I mean, so it's like
So
yeah,
you'll be
like
full.
guaranteed,
Yeah,
regardless of the number.
yeah, that's why I said it.
Nice.
Now I think Devin was the one who bought some bed kits. Is that true?
Oh,
or is somebody else
that
bought
reminds
them?
me. Yeah, so he is gone now. Lucas goes to check his quarters because you guys haven't heard from him in a while, and Lucas finds a note on his desk that reads, and I quote, "Fuck you, Lucas."
Is that it?
That's all. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all he left.
I like that you had to pull up your phone, look at the text, and quote the 3-word phrase.
I want to make sure I got it right. You know.
Right, yeah. You wouldn't want to say like screw you. No, or not like frick you.
No, I gotta quote him verbatim. You know, these are his final words leaving the campaign, so it's really important.
Well, leaving the campaign for now.
Did he leave his chest?
No, he's taken all of his material possessions with him. He's left nothing but that note.
Everything. All right, I don't know why I'm asking that. Devin never leaves anything.
No.
He's very particular about everything he
Well,
gets.
I'll have to let know the giant rat that we have an extra room.
I turn to him and say, what do you mean? You're not planning on bringing a rat on board as a crew member, are you?
Oh, you know,
No, I don't
he
know.
makes all the rules.
He does. You're right.
Yeah, I'd like to have something like that on my team.
All right,
What
but
can I get?
guys, like, who was he talking about in this note? Is
You
this
know,
was there somebody on like his whaling crew named Lucas? Like, so confused. I don't.
yeah,
Yeah,
I simply
think so.
don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we were best friends. He probably would have told me if he had beef with somebody, right?
Well, he didn't get to see you yet.
Least he could do is at least tell you he had pork with somebody. But
Yeah.
beef- yeah, you'd be the first person to know if he had beef.
I told him when I had beef the other day. I said I had a delicious beef tartare with Ginos, and he said, "Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever."
You probably even saw him when he had like the whale sashimi. I mean, he tells you what kind of meats he eats.
Yeah, that's what best friends do.
Right. So
It's probably something I did. Man, I still have so much to improve on.
and then I put one hand on Lucas' shoulder and I say, Lucas, this is a great time to continue that conversation I had with you near the tournament. Let's walk and talk. Let's talk about.
Am I still your dad in this conversation?
Yeah, Dad. Let's
Damn.
Can you just lecture me a little bit about no, not even lecture me. Just tell me how you feel, and as your son, as your a creation of your own, as you are also God. Let me give you a little bit of advice that I've learned in my little short life.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Bakoy, as your dad, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. I mean, it comes to a certain point where, you have to take responsibility for yourself and your actions. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense. I remember that quote from two great terrorists of mine that I saw on a plane. They said, with great power comes great responsibility. And man, when you see two Terrys getting froggy, you got to drax them squeons. I'll never forget those fine words.
I'll never forget some of the most inspirational words I ever heard. Very similar situation. I'm tired of these monkey riding snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. Boy, I'll never forget that.
Man, on that Monday to Friday plane.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm tired of them too, just hearing about it.
That's deep. Thank you, Lucas, for this conversation. Heck, if I didn't strike this conversation with you, I don't even know what I'd be thinking right now.
Yeah, I get that.
Thanks, Lucas. I appreciate your friendship and your patronage on this ship, and I hope we continue to be great friends.
Yeah, hey, thanks, Botcoy. That means a lot. You know what? It's good for you. It's good to have you back. I didn't really know what was going on with you for a while, so it's very reassuring to have you back on the crew. I missed you, bud.
It's great to be back.
Find the booth. All right. Well, let's head over to the arena now. I think the tournament's starting up here in the next little bit.
Yeah. And yeah.
Cool. Does anybody else have anything else, or are we just gonna head straight to the arena?
I'd like to go buy a doctor. I mean, not Dr. Kitty.
Med kit.
Yeah, 3 med kits. I guess however many I can buy.
Was there somebody selling med kits? Question mark.
I mean, Devin.
I know somebody
med
bought
kits, right?
some. I think Devin did buy some med kits.
I'll look. Med kits. Hold on.
Check this.
Whoever was selling
My
elm,
internet's
cotton,
pretty
medical kits,
garbo.
basic ammo, plate, trap. I think it must have been Spy. Had acid spray, Tesla coils, flame spouts. 3 of those are payload.
Yeah, I think that was Spy.
Actually, it seems like the other one as well. The normal food and cook, chainmail coat, sling staff, musket, trident. That one also had a medical kit.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, cool. So you buy some med kits. Med kits cost how much again?
It's like 10,000, right? I think
Yeah, I want to say they're like 1,000 a pop, but I am gonna double check just to make sure.
Only 1,000.
That's
Well,
what
that's
I
checking.
want to say. But I don't actually.
If it's a doctor kit. Oh, I'm checking.
No, it's not in that. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I was checking the wrong one.
a separate document.
Yup.
Medical supplies, medical kit, 3,000 per.
That's fine. Yeah, so I'll buy 3.
All right, subtract 9,000.
9,000 belly.
Add those med kits up.
Very cool.
Very
Cool.
cool.
Not
Thanks,
bad.
Obama.
And then I'm good.
Cool. All right. So yeah, so everybody heads to the arena. You walk up and you can hear the cheering of the crowd from inside. You can tell that you can kind of like feel like the vibrations in the air just from like the amount of like noise being made from people in the area. It's palpable in the air as you walk towards the arena.
Do
You
they
can
have
see it.
Pitbull playing on the radio?
Yeah, Mama looks like a donkey with a monkey. Pitbull is playing. That is a lyric from one of his songs.
Okay,
Uh,
like that was really odd.
Yeah, Pitbull talks a lot about donkeys in this song, surprisingly so.
Lyrical
So is this
mastermind.
current video that's displaying? Did it kill a radio star per chance?
Video killed the radio star. Yeah,
Okay.
that's true. I don't remember all the rest of the lyrics of that song.
Oh, yeah, I
don't
Video
either.
killed the radio.
That's all I remember.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so there's like a steady stream of people walking into the arena, and you guys head up. And as you walk up, you get to like the stand where you would buy tickets or whatever. There's
Buy
like people
tickets.
there
Oh,
at
okay,
the
sure, sure.
entrance. Yeah.
Do we get little fun like things we put on our fronts and backs that say like, hey, we're like number X whatever, or we have like our name on it?
Well, they
Like-
don't know that you guys are competing yet.
Oh, that's fair. Fair enough.
I say, hey, we're competing.
Yeah. What pirate crew are you with?
The Just Dust Pirates.
Okay. And can you confirm the names for me real quick of everybody that's going to be participating today? It's got
We
like a
have
little like,
Brooke, Bakoy, Mimi, and Lucas.
perfect.
Well,
All right,
I'm
that all
Buckway
checks
right
out. Yeah, here, turn around. And he has each of you turn around. He kind of like pastes like a paper, like 0-5 or whatever it is. Like you have like a little number as if it was like a marathon or something put on your back.
Okay.
And he's like, all right, head in over there to the door right there. The guy will see the sign on your back and he'll let you in. Somebody will escort you over to the waiting room that you'll be in before the tournament starts. And for the start of the tournament, there will be a live feed showing. So in the waiting room, there will be like a live feed showing the inside of the arena, and you'll kind of get a little recap on what's going on from the Master of Ceremonies before the first round starts.
As we're walking, I kind of turn to Lucas. Well, turn my head to Lucas and say, "Hey, Lucas, what number's on my back?"
69.
Nice. I keep on walking.
Yeah, so you guys get to the door, and someone lets you in, and you're escorted into the waiting room. And once you get into the waiting room, you can see a pretty motley crew of people. So it looks like you guys are the last to arrive. Everyone else got here pretty bright and early. And so you can see a lot of different people. They're all kind of grouped together, obviously, in their own crews. Aside from your own crew, there are 5 different pirate crews that are participating in this tournament. So you see a few people grouped together. You see Botcoy, you recognize Captain Vixen from the Clapback Pirates. She is there with her Lieutenant Chloe Lynn. And she is also standing with a woman who is wearing like a silk veil that is covering most of her face, and she is dressed almost like a dancer. Think like an Arabian like belly dancer type of thing. She has a very like similar kind of like apparel to that on. There's also another girl there with them. She seems to be on the younger side, maybe like 18, 19, 20, somewhere in that age range. Short, like bob cut hair, blonde, and she has like chef's knives on her. She has like a belt around her waist that has like knives in it and stuff. And you can kind of tell that she is like the cook of the crew. You see a fishman. He is like a man in all regards, but his head is like a fish. And he is standing. He is dressed very elegantly. Think like a French like aristocrat or something. He's got like the what do you call it? The jabot, like that, like flowery like thing that comes off of like the collar or whatever. He's got like a jabot on, and he's got like a little like rapier off on his waist or whatever, and he's dressed very elegantly. Next to him is a shorter, squat man with like a pot belly and an afro, wearing just his tidy whities, and he is kind of just like covered in dirt. And he's got like sticks sticking out of his afro.
What color is his afro?
Black. Next to them is another shorter man. He is balding. He's got like a crescent of hair on his head. He's wearing a lab coat that's too long for him, and he's kind of looking around nervously. And then finally, there is another shorter, older man with a mechanical left arm and a peg leg, and he's just got like a bunch of different contraptions on him. The next group is a big, broad, like wall of a man with graying, curly locks that are kind of going past his shoulders. He has two glass eyes, and he is standing there with a taller black guy. He's got a sniper rifle, and his hair is like in dreads. He's got his hair in dreads. And he kind of looks almost like a revolutionary type of sword. I think like Black Panther type of thing. That's basically his aesthetic. Next to them also is a larger, like portly man. He has flowing blonde locks of hair. He has a very thin mustache, and he is carrying a violin with him. And then finally, next to them is a younger man, probably early 20s, lanky, average height, dark hair, and he kind of just has like a variety of different, like he's got like a utility belt on. He's got different tools and stuff around his belt. The next group of people that you see in there are all fishmen. So the apparent captain of their crew is a fishman who looks very much like a shark. He has a very shark-like head, big, broad build, and he's carrying a serrated greatsword. Next to him is his lieutenant Tetsu. He is a hammerhead shark. He is covered in scars. He seems to be a pretty like tough, like burly kind of guy. Can take a hit pretty well. You kind of get that impression just looking at him. There is a fishman who looks like an eel. You can kind of see like small little sparks of electricity coming off his body. And he seems to have like explosives on his person as well. And then finally, there is another fishman there in their group. She's on the shorter side. She looks kind of like a goldfish almost, probably about 4 feet tall or so. And she is wearing sunglasses and like a little like bandana covering the bottom of her face. And then finally, the last group of pirates you see in there is only a group of 2 people actually. So there is a smaller guy with round glasses and kind of sweating and nervously like dabbing his forehead with the handkerchief that he has on his person. And then next to him is a younger guy, and probably like mid-20s or so, like 24 or 25, somewhere in that age range. And he's got on like cowboy boots with spurs on him. He's got on like a cowboy hat. He's got 2 6-shooters on either side of him. And these are all the people that you see as you walk into the waiting room.
I nudge Baroque, and I try not to make it obvious that I'm pointing, but I kind of motion in the direction of the 2 by themselves. And I said, "Do you think that's Jack Lancer's crew?"
Shh, shh. I freak out.
And then I say very loudly, I say, "Hey, Fishman Head, I'm coming over to you." As I walk over to Fishman Head. Yeah.
How do you do?
I'm fine. So tough break, huh?
How do you say? What do you mean?
Well, you see, I'm over here. I look like a human, but I'm actually a fish. You look like a well, how do I put it? I turn back away and head back towards my crew.
Well, how do you say? What do you mean by that?
I turn back, like I stop in my tracks, turn around, and say, "Don't come to school tomorrow." and then keep on walking.
I just showed you a picture of what he looks like. I don't know if it pulled up or not.
You send it via Discord?
No, I hit show to players and roll 20.
I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
As Aaron comes back, I hit him with that low 5, like at the waist. As he's coming back, I was like, you got him, man. You got him.
Is it one of those things where like while I'm going mid down, you're also meeting me halfway? Like
Yeah.
okay. Like, yeah. I'm kind of hyping up like, yeah, I got him.
Is
talked to him.
Lucas hyped
Floated.
too?
Adolphus? Is that Adolphus, really?
That's Adolphus.
Adolphus Cumberbund?
Yeah.
Yeah, tough break, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So he seems a little bit offended as you walk away. You can kind of see his crewmates consoling him.
Tough break.
Yeah. So the the guard who led you guys in here originally kind of just watched all this happen. So you come back to the group. He's like, yeah, all right. I would remind everyone, don't start any fights before the tournament happens because it would be grounds for disqualification.
I butt in. I say, "I'm sorry, sir, but to my defense, I never started a fight. I was just asking him, like, what's the
No.
deal?"
I get it. I'm just saying, just to make sure that we all are on the same page here. Don't start any fights.
Can you elaborate? Is that don't start fights with other players? Don't start fights like
Okay, look around.
Looking.
Yeah, nobody in here.
Okay, so my wife back home, like if she wants to have a divorce with me, I'm allowed to fight over her with the phone, or am I disqualified for that?
The rule of thumb is, as long as the bruise is no wider than the width of a thumb, you're fine.
That's a good rule of thumb. I get it now. So what? But my emotional state, it might be larger than a thumb.
I don't care. And he just leaves.
So then I turn to Baroque and I say, so it sounds like we can slander the other opponents as long as we don't physically abuse them. And I feel a really hard wink, like
Noted. I walk up to the same Fishman. And
what do you want?
I say, hey, what do you know about a certain fish that hangs out inside of bathtubs? You heard anything about this? You know anything about this?
So the doctor guy kind of walks up after you said it. He's like, I'm gonna need to ask you to leave him alone. I'm a doctor, Dr. Mantis.
I turn to him and I say, do you happen to know anything about a certain fish who hangs around in bathtubs?
No, I don't. I'm a doctor.
Okay.
I know.
Well, then, do you mind if I talk?
Medicine.
Do you mind if I talk to the fish?
Yeah, he's my patient. I'm on retainer to keep him in good health. I don't think it would be best for him.
What, a man can't talk about fish with another fish?
It's my prescription. I'm sorry.
I turned to another one of the crewmates. Oh, actually, none of his. Ooh. I turned to the other crew of fish, and I address them as a whole. And I say, "What do you guys know about a fish?"
I walk up behind Baroque as he's talking to the other fish team, and I kind of like say in close quarters. I make eye contact like one of these with the fish French thing, and I say, "Be like them, why don't you?" And I walk back to Lucas and go for a high five, but whether he takes it or not, I don't know. But
Lucas is not trying to make any enemies here. He's pretending like he doesn't know you.
and then I just stand still as I keep eye contact, like I'm like like them.
Yeah, Baroque, the Fishman crew that you walk up to, they look at you coldly and they don't say a word to you.
He's a barracuda. Hangs around in a bathtub. Just ringing any bells?
Yeah, the captain looks over at you and he says, "If I face you in battle, I am going to kill you. We don't have to kill. I'm going to kill you."
Let's touch on this Barracuda situation. There's a Barracuda in the bathtub, and I would like to know if you folks know anything about it. I don't think that's not asking too much.
Yeah, nothing.
That's the only 4 fishmen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I walk back. I just sit down. I'll wait till something happens. I'm all good.
Toby,
What's up?
am I close to any of like any of them? Am I close to any of them? Like Lucas or Bakoy or
Yeah, you guys are all sitting together.
okay. I'm just gonna tell them that I'm okay. I've gotta leave. I'm just gonna say I gotta leave, and then I'm gonna go down to Benedictus's place.
No, you're not. You can't leave once you've entered the tournament.
Why not?
You can't leave the arena.
He'll contact
but
you.
I
You have
need to talk
the
to him.
you have the app. You have the
He already said he
telephone.
was going to contact you.
But
Yep. I'm all good to wait.
Cool. All right. Does anybody have anything else?
Nope.
Nope.
So you guys are waiting around until the tournament starts, and then a screen that is in the room there kind of lights up, and you can see the inside of the arena. You can see all the crowd there gathered, and a microphone kind of like, you know how like if you're at like a wrestling match or something, the microphone like hangs from the ceiling, right? And it's just kind of like there in the center of the arena, and somebody walks out. Who has their thing on speaker? Why am I hearing myself? Yeah, so somebody like walks out from one of the entryways.
I'll get her.
Jesus Christ. One of the entryways like in the arena and walks over to the center of the stage, so to speak, and they grab the microphone. And the master of ceremonies says, "Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. Your patience will now be rewarded. I am pleased to announce the start of the 13th Torawa Succession Tournament. My name is, of course, Flash Johnson, the all-time Torawa Powwow player. Please hold your applause, folks." And he waits for everyone to stop clapping. He's a really big deal in Torawa. He's an all-timer in Powwow. It's huge. And so he says, "It is my pleasure to act as your master of ceremonies today. Let me briefly explain the way the tournament is going to be conducted and the rules for this year's tournament. So obviously the tournament this year is a little bit different than years past. As you know, all of our entrants are pirates. The way that the tournament has been laid out is that there are 6 different pirate crews who each have 4 slots to enter crewmates into the tournament. The first round of the tournament is going to be a single elimination tournament with the brackets being decided randomly. The only thing is no crewmates will be matched up against each other in the first round of the tournament. So you'll only be facing entrants from other crews in round 1. The bracket's already been decided. It was posted yesterday. Everyone should have had a pretty good chance to take a look at what we should be expecting for our round 1 matchups here for the day. To start off our tournament in round 1, we actually have May from the Just Dust Pirates, and she'll be facing off against Captain Adolphius Cumberbund from the Manifest Destiny Pirates.
Captain?
Yes.
Oh my.
With our first contestant set, the only thing left to do is to set the stage. And so all of a sudden, one of the walls in the arena, the inside of the wall, kind of opens up, and a wheel is brought out from the passageway that was just opened up, and he rolls the wheel to see what kind of stage it's going to be. He explains the arena here. If you've never had the pleasure of watching one of our succession tournaments before, our arena here in Torawa is such that we actually have a variety of different ways that it can be configured. It is variable and can be changed to many different types of environments that are set up beforehand. So we'll be deciding the terrain that our contestants will be fighting on here today. Let's see. 1, 2.
Is it kind of similar to like the Pokemon Stadium in like Smash?
Yeah, exactly. Very similar.
Very cool.
5, 6.
Yeah.
6.
You have a
All right.
map for the stadium?
Yes.
I guess it
I-
doesn't particularly matter.
I have 6
It's
of
just two
them.
people, but-
That's why I was that's why I was checking to see how many there were. All right, so I'll roll a d6.
And is it similar to the rules of Dressrosa? You're either down for the count or you're knocked out of the tournament, like knocked out of like the arena to count as an out, or is it more just elimination?
It's just single elimination. Yeah. I don't know how relevant it's going to be getting knocked out of the tournament. I mean,
That's fine.
if and when that happens, sure, I would count that as an elimination out of bounds, but I don't see that as being terribly likely. Okay, so it's a 3, which means the arena is going to be the fire trial.
Nice.
It's pleasant.
So that's a bad matchup for Mimi.
Yeah. Well, she's not.
She is
paper,
up first. She is up first. It's her versus Adolphius Cumberbund.
Yeah, but I'm saying she's not paper. It's just that she can fold like paper. If that was.
Yeah. I guess that's true. Yes.
All right.
All right. Give me a second here just to get this all set up.
Girl, yeah.
I probably should have had these set before the session started today.
It's okay.
Using my TV as a monitor is so much more inconvenient than just using a regular monitor.
I bet.
Like weirdly so, you'd think it would be fine, but screen size is just weirdly like pretty bad.
Yeah, it's not meant to be as a monitor. Doesn't have every pixel that you need.
Boom. All right.
Hello.
Nice.
So the so he spins the wheel and he leaves the arena, and you can see Jesus Christ with the reverb.
Percy, I got her.
So he leaves the arena, and then you can see like the floor of the arena kind of split apart into 4 segments and like flip itself, and flames kind of like split out from the floor of the arena. And you can definitely feel it getting hotter for sure. Even with you being like inside a room that is not like right like here in the center, you can feel the heat kind of crank up as the change happens. So let's pull the 2 contestants here into the arena. So as all of this is happening, a guard comes in and escorts both Maymay and Adolphius towards the arena. And before you get there, he double checks. He's like, "Do you have any weapon? Do you need to borrow any kind of weapons or armor or anything, or do you have everything that you need already?"
Do I have anything with me? As a no, I guess.
Cool.
No. I
All
don't
right.
need
Yep.
anything.
So he leads you in, and you come off like here on the right side of the arena, and you can see Adolphius coming off from the left side here. And you both get to your positions here. There's like a little, like an X taped on the ground where you're meant to stand. And the 2 of you make it in there. And the master of ceremonies announces, he says, "Our 2 contestants have just entered the arena, and it is officially time to kick this tournament off. Meet Maymay from the Just Dust Pirates and Captain Adolphius Cumberbund from the Manifest Destiny Pirates. Round 1 of the Torwa Succession Tournament starts right now." Roll for initiative.
Yo.
Let's
Initiative?
go. Yes, it's in your primary.
Where's that at?
skills. Primary skills.
Keep forgetting where initiative is.
Give this guy stats.
Primary?
I do.
Yes. Okay. Captain Adolphius Cumberbund.
So he beats you in the initiative roll.
My rolls are bad.
For now. It's good to get them out now.
18. Give it a second. All right, cool. Yeah, so Adolpheus gets the higher initiative roll, and he says, I'm going to, how you say, win this round. And he runs at you, and he takes a stab at you with his rapier.
I have to do defense.
Yep. But you fail.
And you failed, so you would take 4 damage, but you have what, 3 DR?
Right, because her 20 wore off. So
Not bad.
It's not bad.
Yes. Yeah, 3 DR. Yep, so you take 1 damage.
Okay. So it's my
you're-
turn?
Yes.
Or,
Yeah, it's your turn.
okay. I want to. Wait, can I do hamstring?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Make sure you read it fully so you do it correctly.
Okay. How do I roll for it though?
So you first
Doesn't
roll a
give me-
single attack normally.
What?
You first roll a single attack normally. And then they'll roll defense. If your attack's successful, the opponent will roll a reflex save with 15 plus your level. If they fail, then their hamstring is cut, and they can only move at half their normal speed until treated by a surgeon. Toby, you working on defense?
Sorry, yeah, I'm just getting HP and everything set up here
Oh,
for
I
these 2
got you, I got you.
tokens. Yeah, I'll roll defense for him real quick.
She only have 14. I thought she only have 14.
Yeah, so you hit him.
Okay,
he
well,
had-
not yet. Sorry. So that was a successful hit. So then,
well, wait.
she's doing hamstring. So if
Why'd
the
she roll
attack-
paper cutter then?
I don't know. Why did she?
Or whatever.
It's a
I guess
primary
it's
attack.
the same roll.
Yeah, I guess so.
No big deal.
Um,
She'll need to roll
Yeah.
hamstring for damage still.
well, I don't think it does damage. It's just about slashing the hamstring so they can't move as fast. So apparently the opponent rolls a reflex, which has a DC of 15 plus 30.
15 plus 3. Okay.
Yeah, because that's her level, yeah. So reflex save,
So he rolls a reflex save?
because her attack was successful.
Yeah. All right. DC of 15. Fails that.
Plus.
Okay. So that means that his. I have to read this ability again. So I totally forget what it does.
Yeah, hamstring just cuts the movement speed in half until it's treated by a surgeon. So he can only move 2 squares, question mark?
Yes.
Or I guess he can
correct.
only move 3, I think, right? Because he can usually move 30.
Yeah. So he can move 15 feet instead of 30 feet now.
But didn't do any damage.
Okay. Cool enough. All right. Yeah. So Adolpheus will go, and he is going to take another stab at you with his rapier.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yikes. Good luck.
Oh,
Nope.
So
Nope.
he's gonna hit. He's gonna hit that. So he
these
hits for
4?
10, but it's reduced by 3. So you take 7.
That's rough, buddy.
That's not what you want. So you'll go to 6 HP, Kristen.
okay.
You're
I'm
up.
gonna roll for a paper cutter.
Yep.
There you go. All
yeah.
right.
Nice.
Look at that. The wheel goes round.
Pretty
Uh,
good.
Okay, he'll roll defense. Certainly fail.
Nice.
Yeah, so you hit him, and
So
you hit
for-
him for
13 minus DR.
13 minus DR, which should just be 3, I think. DR is only 2. Yeah, so he will take 11 damage.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah, so you slash him pretty good. Where are you cutting him? What does it look like?
What?
Where are you attacking? Like, what were you aiming for when you hit him just then?
His heart.
Okay, yeah. So you like slash his chest open. He's bleeding like pretty badly now. He says, that how you say hurt quite a lot. Ouch, ouch, ow, God, ow. And yeah, he like staggers a bit, and he says, but I cannot let it end this easily. He runs at you and starts swinging like crazy.
So I just rolled.
Wow.
Whoa.
No.
Yeah,
That's
That'll-
crazy.
that'll take
That'll
you out.
do it.
That'll do it. Yeah, that does 7 damage. That's enough to knock you unconscious.
Yeah.
So you give him a really good slash across the chest. He's bleeding
Fine.
pretty bad, but he comes back in just swinging his rapier like crazy, not even like, using it properly and stabbing or anything, just swinging it around like a madman. And yeah, he slashes you pretty good, and you fall unconscious.
Yikes.
And with that, the master of ceremonies, Flash Jackson, he says, well, there we have it, folks. A very exciting first match. It looks like the Captain Adolphius Cumberbund of the Manifest Destiny Pirates is the victor of our first round here. Congratulations to all the contestants, and it looks like we will have the captain here moving up into the next round. Give us just a few minutes while we get the stage clear and we prepare for the next contestants. And some guards kind of come out and carry May out of the arena. And medics come and start getting them all patched up. Huh?
So the medics patch you up after every round? Because I thought we said that they wouldn't. That's why about medkits.
They're not healing him. They're just like stopping the bleeding more than anything else. That's like,
What about May?
they're not- yeah. So
Okay.
she's getting treated because she got knocked out, but he's continuing on. They're not like raising his HP or anything.
They're just preventing him from losing it.
Yeah, they're just making so he doesn't bleed out, right? Yeah, so that
Okay.
round is over, and you guys are watching this whole thing from the waiting room. Any kind of reaction to this fight?
I say, I more think it than say it, but I'm like, man, that guy with a tough break, he can really break tough, can he? But of course, nobody heard me say that because I was thinking it. But, you know.
I say that exact phrase.
And I look at him like, Captain, I was just thinking that.
I look at him, I go, I know.
And I look at Lucas, I say, Lucas, are you synchronized with us here? Like,
Nope. No, I'm kind of just worried about May a little bit. That seemed pretty nasty. She got cut up pretty bad there. I think I might. Boy, I'm not competing soon, am I? Let me. Oh, looks like I'm good. I think I'm gonna pop out real quick and just make sure she's all right.
Okay, you do that.
yeah, okay.
Don't cause too much trouble without me, boys. And Lucas.
It's classic Lucas.
Where's his vase in all this? Was he allowed to bring it in? Or he left it back on the ship?
No, it's safe.
Okay,
Yeah, don't worry.
I won't be worrying then.
Yeah, so the arena gets all cleared out. Flash Jackson comes out once everything's all said and done, and he says, "Wasn't that exciting, guys? Are we all ready to get on to the next round of the tournament here?" Of course, yeah. That's a rhetorical question. Let me spin my big old wheel here and see exactly what kind of terrain we're going to be participating in here for the next round, and maybe it might be a little bit longer. So
So are we watching Mako and Mr. Q and
I'm
all
just
of their
gonna
fights?
give a recap. I mean, I guess I don't need to roll for each one of the maps. Yeah, good point. I don't want to do all that. Cool. Yeah, so the next rounds progress through. So Mako versus Mystique. They are the next fight up. And so the fight starts out. You got the big, like, shark-looking guy, Mako Masamune, the captain of the Blood Diamond Pirates. And then Mystique is the navigator for the Clapback Pirates. And so they both come out. The stage this time is just like a regular, like, earthen arena. And Mako immediately goes on the offensive. He takes out his, like, serrated greatsword. He's making, like, big, wild swings at her, just kind of like, you know, swing like your whole body weight, basically. You're teetering a little bit from how hard you're swinging the sword. Just making big old wild swings, coming at her hard. But she's nimble. She is like dancing around like his sword swings and not really getting damaged by any of it. And you can see her pull out what looks to be like poison daggers. And just as she is getting ready to counterattack, and she's like, looks like she's in position to make some sort of a move to get back at him, out of nowhere, she is just cleaved in half. She is just cut straight in half. And that ends that match. Mako is the winner of that first round, and Mystique is stone cold dead.
So the Blood Diamond Pirates are out to kill.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're not messing around.
They got the Fishmen envy.
The next match is Brambles versus Hero. So Brambles is like the shorter, like dirty guy with the afro and the underwear on. He kind of trots out on all fours into the arena and starts rooting around in the dirt. And then Hero is like the electric eel, like explosive demolitions guy from the Blood Diamond Pirates. He comes out, the two of them face off, and Hero gets in there really quickly. He like is able to kind of like maneuver like as an eel. He's able to kind of twist and contort his body around Brambles. And he starts like attempting to electrocute him. You know, as an electric eel, he starts conveying current like through his body and tries to electrocute Brambles, but very quickly realizes that it's not doing anything. As he like uncoils himself, the crowd can see that Brambles is a Logia user. It appears as if he is made of soil. He's like made of like dirt. And so Hero's electricity does nothing to him, and Brambles summons up like earthen golems that start beating Hero pretty badly. And before too long, he's made short work of him, and Brambles kind of trots back off into the arena. And so those two matches have concluded, and the next match is Baroque versus Chloe Lynn.
Well.
So the announcer comes
Go,
out,
Captain.
Like, Flash Jackson comes out, is like, aren't these matches great, folks? This is what we've all been waiting for. This is the kind of entertainment that really gets the people going. And of course, I would have to remind you, hot cats, 1,000 belly a piece. They're being sold here in the arena, and you can even get some value. A match made in heaven. Also, be sure to check out the tavern not too far away, the Weeping Cyclops. If you're in need of some dirty, soapy mead, that's where you can find it. With my shameless plugging done, the next match that we have coming up is going to be another captain. We got a lot of captains here early on in the match. We have the captain of new entrants, the Just Dust Pirates. Captain Barack Obama is going to be competing versus the lieutenant of the Clapback Pirates, Chloe Lynn. Now, we'll have them coming out here in just a second, but first, let's find out what kind of arena we're fighting on.
Lieutenant's not captain, right?
He gets a 6. No.
Okay. He's like second in command, like Zoro. What's the relation?
Like that.
Okay.
Yeah, second in command. Okay, so he rolls your spins on the wheel, and he's like, oh boy, we have a fun one in for you. I hope there's no devil fruit users in the crowd. We are fighting on a water arena.
No.
Yikes.
All right.
Yikes.
All right.
This is terrain that does make a difference.
Is it like fountains of? Oh, I guess we'll see it.
You will see very shortly. Just give me a second to resize it.
That's fun. I was actually hoping I got a 6 on my own. So, I mean, I guess we can still see, but interesting. I got my own badge at work. It's very cool. That's it.
A badge?
A
A badge. Yeah, just
Like a lanyard badge or like
no,
a
like
police badge?
like one of these suckers. Just pop it on, put it on any part of my clothing. Just have a badge. Has my ID.
That probably feels really good. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Oh, interesting.
Yep. So this is the arena. The floor kind of just like sinks down, and water fills up the space that has become vacant as the floor of the arena kind of like separates and is brought back underneath the level it normally is. And so with that, some guards come into the waiting room and they grab Baroque and Chloe Lynn and bring them out to the arena. 1 second.
I say, we'll be rooting for you, Captain. Ooh, ooh. No, she's leaving.
Ooh, ooh.
Is that Chloe Lynn?
Yep.
You said it was a child?
Chloe Lynn? No.
Oh, okay. That was just a
The
different.
little girl that you accosted at the fair was a child.
Okay. I
This
was
is
like,
a full-grown woman participating in this pirate tournament.
okay, just checking. I was like, man, that is one disgusting looking child.
No.
No,
No,
still a disgusting person.
this is the lady with the smoker's voice who helped you.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Come
Well, I guess you didn't hear me
on.
say that.
Come on. All right, let me make sure I have her character sheet all set up. I think I
She
do.
looks even worse than I was expecting. I was expecting like the old Granny Juju from like Princess and the Frog. You said old lady like helping me out. That's what I was expecting. This is not what I was
She's
expecting.
ish like that.
Nope, I don't think she is.
All right.
She's like, no.
So you guys are both brought out, and Flash Jackson's like, all right, we have our 2 contestants here, and without any further ado, we will get on into the 4th round of our tournament here. 3, 2, 1, and fight. Roll initiative.
Dart. All right.
Six? No, 11.
So yeah, so Chloe, then I'll go first.
Yeah.
So movement speed. She runs towards the center of the arena here. That's your turn.
I'm gonna stay right here. Well, actually, I go up this many paces.
Because they're
I
on
go
the
the same
bridge,
amount of way, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna post up in my stance for this round.
Okay, you're gonna stance it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna stance it up.
Okay, so that is a standard action. Yep. So you use your full movement, and then you describe what that looks like.
It's like I run, and then I sit there and I go crisscross applesauce, and my entire body gets morphed into like this weird anthill kind of formation.
Yeah. So she sees you do that, and she's like, what is this, kid? Are you scared? You can just forfeit if you're scared. You can just leave.
I start crying.
Oh, boo. Oh, it's so sad. She lights up a cigarette and takes a deep inhale.
Was that her turn?
You sound like a sick dog. No, that's not her.
Is this trash talking? This cigarette smoke? Is that her turn?
That's not her turn. She just gets to do that as a free action.
The cigarette smoke too?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So that ability, stance gives you what? +1 DR and +1 defense, but you can't move. Yeah. So she'll run up to you, and she'll kind of just like lean in and be like, as a devil fruit user, you should know just how much danger you're in here, and sitting still might not be the best option for you. And she looks down at the platforms that you're standing on, and she lifts her hand up and slams down. She has a brass knuckle on each one of her hands, and she slams down on the platform just like below where you're sitting.
Okay.
And she's gonna make an attack on the platform.
Right. I'll use the hidden daggers.
She's not attacking you.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just sit here.
She'll deal 6 damage to the
A crit
platform.
fail?
It's a crit fail, so I'm gonna say she hurts herself too, hitting like the hard like stone surface or whatever. I'm gonna say the platform like right underneath you has like 30 HP. So she does 6 damage to it, but she'll deal 1 to herself as well.
All right.
Really quick. Let me
Um,
set up her HP. Give me 1 second.
So he can still attack in this form, he just can't move?
Can't move it yet.
yeah.
Nice.
All right. And it's your go.
Okay. Give me a second. I am going to use Shadow Shot, blank point. Attack. And the Shadow Shot, I believe, just takes a full round, so it's not a standard action. I just can't move or anything. So that's not something I can only do once. It's like something I can do whenever. And then point blank is just because she's close. So I'm gonna hit her with the double. Both with +1. But I gotta do a DC check, I believe.
Well, I
Sorry,
think
I'm
DC just
reading
says
your
like,
abilities really quickly.
yeah, if I understand DC, you don't need a roll, do an extra roll, you just do a roll, and if it's higher than that number, then it's successful.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll your attack.
Would I roll twice, or would the
No,
same roll go for
You
both?
roll once.
shadow
Yeah, yeah, because it's in the shadow of the first shot.
Okay.
Okay, so she's gonna roll defense first things first, but then she's also going to roll a spot with a DC of 23 to see if she can see your second shot. But
Yep.
she'll roll defense before anything else.
No,
Okay. All right.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so you fire your shots off, but she knows exactly where you're sitting. It's not too hard for her to just kind of get out of the way. Your shots miss.
That's not like a special move, like you can just do that exact same action next turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, all right. Yeah, she's like, that was cute. Yeah, don't mind me while I just collapse this platform and you drown to death. Then she takes another big swing at the platform under you.
That's the crit
She
success.
hits
Very
it for
interesting.
9. So it has 15 HP left at this point. It's halfway destroyed. And there's some cracks forming on it. Little bits of water are seeping up.
All
Sure,
right.
go.
I do the same things last time.
Roll.
Yeah, I think you'll get it this time. Yeah,
Yeah, and then she'll roll a spot
spot.
check. I don't know if she even has spot. She probably doesn't. I'm just gonna roll a d20. I mean, she'll certainly fail. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you hit her for 2 shots. You get a +1 to damage because of point blank shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
So
what,
they
11
would do
damage?
6 damage each, but she has DR. So she has 3 DR. So they do 3 damage each. She takes 6 damage total.
Cool.
Yeah. So your shots hit her. She's like,
I do a little bit. I do a little bit of trash talking on my own. I'm like, all right, well, you've made some good progress. So let's see you do it again. I'm excited.
that makes 2 of us. I mean, are you proud about hurting a little old lady? Does that feel good to you?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, today's youth. And she takes another big swing at the platform beneath you.
All right.
And it has 7 HP left. It's really cracked at this point. It seems like it's going to give out anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, really almost
I'm
every
gonna
time.
de-stance and yeah, this platform's only 1 wide. So I will go proceed back to my little hole.
Okay.
Well, no, standard action, so I can't move, right?
You still get a movement action.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna. Cool. and I'll go back. I'm all good.
Okay. Yeah, she's like, okay. Wow, what a coward. Well, hey, no worries, buddy. Let me show you a little trick. And she winds up and takes another big swing down at the platform that she's been hitting. And
Destroys it.
she destroys it. She punches it really hard and it shatters and just breaks apart. And the space that was here now no longer is, and that's just water now.
Just the one in front of her.
So this one right here, that space.
Yes,
or the
this,
one
this
she's
one
at?
right, this one right here. Yeah, one
Yeah,
in front
okay.
of her. And then she backs up a little bit, and she gets a running start, and she jumps across like that empty space there. I'm gonna roll her a d20, I guess, to see how well she jumps. It's her strength mod. Passable jump for like a tiny little distance. Yeah, so she jumps over and she lands on the other side here. Now this platform, like this whole like span, basically, like all of this, there's no longer anything connecting it to the supporting piece here in the middle. So this, after she like makes that big jump and lands on it, this whole thing starts like, this whole thing basically starts just like sinking down. It's at a slant now at this point. It's no longer flat. This piece that was connected to the supporting platform is gone, and now this whole like platform is sinking into the water.
All right.
Sure.
I'm gonna attempt to animate drawing.
Okay, do it. Roll for it.
Roll d20.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Well, there's actually,
Okay.
yeah, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can, I think that's anything you want.
I'm gonna get myself a nice little condor.
A nice little condor. That's an oxymoron.
Well, it's a large condor.
Yeah.
Kind of like the yeah, like the clay bird that the Naruto guy was on. Forget his name.
Deidara.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
That kind of vibe. Doesn't really do anything, just I can sit on him, enjoy
Yeah.
myself.
So, condor, baby. Yeah, you summon your condor.
Sick bird,
Oh.
bro.
I'm gonna sit on him
Like a boss.
like a boss would.
Sit on
Like a
a
boss not
condor
doing that
like a
situation.
boss. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
And then I'm gonna swim up. Well, I'm gonna have him fly over to the middle here.
Smart move.
okay. Yeah.
Caw.
Yep. So you are on the back of your chalk condor, and the crowd's going wild. The announcer is like, "Can you believe it, folks? The captain of the Just Us Pirates has summoned a giant chalk bird here that's carrying him safely over the water. Truly an unexpected turn of events."
Then how high above the ground can my condor fly?
Let's see. Did I write anything about that? Sure didn't.
If anything, you can just have like a D20, like every 5 is 5 feet.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I guess.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay. Hit the D20. Bam.
I'd say 15 feet.
Yeah. So that's what, 15
95.
feet.
What?
Every 5 is 5 feet. Not
Oh.
every foot is a foot.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So yeah,
Cool, cool.
15 feet up in the air. So I mean, you're
It's
pretty
not
high,
bad. That's
pretty high up there.
Yeah, pretty good.
All right. Yeah. So you're up there in the air, and Chloe kind of like kills her cigarette and throws it in the water, and she's like, "God, you are so afraid to just fight me. I mean, come on. I don't understand. How do you have this devil power thing that you have, and you're still afraid just to fight a little old lady like me?"
I fart. But I make it loud.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's her turn, I guess. She doesn't really have a damn thing she can do. Yeah, so she's like, I know when I'm beat. I can't. What do you want me to do about that? She's like, I forfeit.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah. she
I,
just-
I get down from my condor and I gloat. You know,
so do.
I get off my condor and I do a few hip thrusts. I do the V with and I go and then I kind of do the like the Joker dance down the stairs.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have I guess I can roll to see if Rock and Roll Part 2 is playing on the radio.
Rock and Roll Part 2.
Yeah, the one that he dances down to.
That must be the song.
Yeah, it is. Does the
Yeah.
announcer just know? Yeah, the announcer just knows.
He sees you start doing the dance, and he slides up like the level on the track. It's kind of just been playing silently in the background the whole time, but he slides up the volume and his DJ mixing booth.
And I gloat on her. I'm in the middle of them.
She lights up another cigarette and just walks away.
And I tell her, to me, lady, Crazy Frog is just a regular frog. And I go, ay, 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 ay.
You do live in a society. Yeah, so that all happens. Yeah, so you guys are escorted out of the arena. Flash Jackson comes back out and he's like, well, there we have it, folks. Our first victory by forfeit. Very exciting stuff. We got to see a little bit of the capabilities of the pirate of the captain of the Just Us Pirates there. We will take a brief intermission before starting our fifth round of our fifth match of round one. He heads off. So you're escorted back to the waiting room. When you get back in there, you can see all the remaining contestants that have yet to be eliminated yet in the waiting room.
So, how long does the condor last? Or can he like reabsorb it and like possibly make another drawing, or is it like
no? So it's a once a day ability, so you can only use like chalk drawing once a day at his level. The condor can just stick around, but
probably
I don't
till the
know
end?
if you'll be able to keep it like into the next round. I think it's well, no, because it kind of just ruins the balance of every encounter if you can just be 15 feet in the air. Yeah, I'm gonna say it got you out of that tricky pickle, but it's gone now.
That's fine. That's what I expected.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah,
And this is a
normally
one day tournament, right? It's not like we're gonna wait till tomorrow.
round one's probably gonna happen also. But the whole thing, he is beautiful. He is really, truly my little angel. Yeah, round one's all gonna be today, and then round two will start tomorrow.
Okay, so the tournament's actually in separate days.
Yes, correct.
Cool.
Yeah, so that concludes Baroque and Chloe Lynn. And so next up is the match between Blind Spot Marks and Ricky Six. So the two of them come out. The arena this time is like the regular arena, but there is like some sort of like a hill almost like in the center of the stage, like think like King of the Hill type of thing. Like there is like a elevated platform in the center of the arena with like some stairs and stuff leading up to it. So there's like an amount of cover like in the arena. So the two contestants enter, and right out the gate, Ricky Six is starting out hot. He's got his two like dual 6-shooters, and he is just forcing Blind Spot to stay on the defensive with rapid fire. He is just trick shotting and shooting bullets out all over the place, and Blind Spot's having to stay behind cover and try and keep out of the way so he doesn't get turned into Swiss cheese. And it seems pretty one-sided. Ricky is just kind of keeping him cornered and without really any kind of area to move around. And it seems like he's about to close in for the kill when out of nowhere, Ricky is just he's shot right in the forehead. One shot and he is down for the count. He is stone cold dead. And
What team is Blind Spot Marks with?
he is with the All-Seeing Pirates.
Fun.
Yeah.
His name
So
is Blind Spot.
yeah, they all have ironic nicknames.
Yeah.
So Blind Spot kind of like salutes the crowd and he heads back into the arena. The
Nice.
next matchup after that is Connie Fection versus Tetsu. So Two of them come out. Tetsu is a tougher, bigger, hammerhead, shark-looking kind of fishman. He is clearly the favored one to win out of the two of them from most everyone in the crowd. Connie comes out and she pulls out a couple of her knives and runs at Tetsu, and he kind of just laughs. He's not thinking much of her attack at all, and gets ready to, brace himself for these two knives that are coming at him. When all of a sudden, as she gets into close quarters with him, her whole body kind of catches on fire. She starts emitting flames from her entire body, and before you know it, she has transformed herself into a Zoan flame body salamander. She is like a large flaming salamander that has wrapped itself around him and is slowly broiling him just from being in close proximity to him. And he very quickly throws in the towel as his body is getting way too hot for comfort. He doesn't want to die. And so Connie wins that round.
Nice.
The next matchup is Izanami from the Blood Diamond Pirates versus Pitch Patch from the Manifest Destiny Pirates. And so the two of them walk out. They're both on the shorter side, with Izanami being, as I said, about 4 foot tall. She looks kind of like a goldfish looking fish man. And Pitch Patch is an older man. He's got that robotic arm. He's got a bunch of gadgets on him and stuff. And so 1 second, actually, I need to reference something real quick. Okay, I swear it's in here. What incarnation? Okay, yeah, whatever. I thought that I had something prepared and I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Pitch Patch comes out and he starts lobbing little automatons, little small robots that are able to function on their own. Once they're tossed out, they kind of walk around and start charging towards Izanami. And he takes out what appear to be some small bombs and stuff, and is preparing to throw them if and when she moves in response to the movements of his automatons. Izanami all of a sudden creates a big cloud of steam all around her. And the vision of what's going on inside that cloud is pretty well obscured from the crowd. They can't really tell what's going on too much from the outside. But they can quickly hear screaming, clearly Pitch Patch's voice. And by the time that the steam has cleared, he's covered in some pretty heavy burns. And she just walks away as he is unconscious on the ground. The next matchup is set to be Jack Lancer versus Tone Deaf Ruben. But Ruben is just waiting there. Flash Jackson over the microphone. He's like, folks, I don't know what's going on here. It looks like the captain from the Salvation Pirates is yet to show. Him and another one of his crewmates have not yet checked in here for today. We'll give him another 10 minutes, but if he's not here in time, we're gonna have to take it as his forfeit, and he'll be out of the tournament here. We'll have to declare Ruben the winner by default. So some murmuring from the crowd, as Jack was one of the favorites, just based on his bounty and notoriety to take the whole tournament. But obviously he never shows. He never shows up. And so Tone Deaf Ruben is declared the winner by default. And he seems not stoked on the fact that that's how he won. But at the same time, he is not upset about the fact that he did not have to fight Jack. Because going into that, he clearly was nervous. So that matchup happens. And then the next matchup set to happen is Captain Glass-Eye Cruises from the All-Seeing Pirates versus Lucas Ropist. Of the Just Us Pirates. And so Flash Jackson calls the names, and he goes to spin the wheel to see what kind of terrain they're going to be competing on.
Is Tone Deaf Ruben from the All Seeing Pirates as well?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He is their musician.
Very nice. I like that. Tone Deaf. Interesting.
So it is the fire trial again, is where Cruces and Lucas are going to fight against each other. So the terrain of the arena changes again, and we are back to the flaming arena that May and what's his bucket, Adolphus fought on originally. So we'll get that out of here, and we will bring in the correct ones. So Lucas.
Oh, look, it's Lucas. And then I say probably as Lucas going, like, go Lucas. Woo. What is that?
That is Captain Glass-Eye Cruises.
Captain Glass Eye Cruises.
Sir.
Wow, wait. That's really a sight to see. I mean, I could look at his eyes all day. If he had any.
Oh, did I give
Oh, poor guy.
him stats? I might not have. Oh, I
That's rough,
totally
buddy.
did not give him stats.
That's also rough, buddy.
Oh, I can't do this fight without actually making him a character sheet because his character is like pretty complicated.
It's okay. It's 2 NPCs. If anything, as long as he's not going into the next battle, you can just make them later.
Yeah, we'll recap Lucas's battle later, I guess. Let me make a note for myself on that.
Fun.
Oof. With a capital O
Yeah,
and a lowercase
that's
f.
rough. That's one that I definitely should have got ready ahead of time. Yeah, because I really don't know how that's going to end. That could honestly go either way. Yeah, we'll double back around to that matchup here shortly. It actually reminds me, do I have that done? No, I totally am slacking here.
My video seems to be frozen. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Your
can
video is
hear
fine,
you.
but I can hear you as fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Let me double check this. Let me see if I made this guy's sheet. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, we'll skip this for right now. I'll get back to it shortly. The next matchup is Vixen, Captain Vixen from the Clapback Pirates versus Dr. Mantis Toboggan from the Manifest Destiny Pirates. And 2 of them come out. Vixen is looking stunning, very alluring, and Mantis Toboggan is looking like Mantis Toboggan. And they walk out to like their respective sides of the arena, and the Flash Jackson calls out for the round to start. Mantis takes out a syringe and he kind of grins at her and he's like, "I hope you're ready, sweet cheeks." And she just gives him a wink and she's like, "Why don't you dose yourself with that?" And he very promptly shoots whatever fluid was in the syringe into his neck and falls unconscious right away. And that is the end of that round. So the next round is Bok Koi versus Milton Neckles. Looks like we lost Aaron.
Temporarily, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it.
I'm going to take a second real quick and grab something to drink.
That is fine.
Hi, Justin. Hi, Justin. Justin, hi.
What's up?
Hi. Justin.
I already said what's up.
Justin. Justin, hi. Justin. Hi.
Did Toby leave as well?
What do you-
He's
what?
getting some water.
Oh, I need to get some water as well. Yeah, Toby's feed cut out, and then I already knew my feed was cut out, so. Did he leave because I left?
You have to go
Yeah.
get some water.
Water.
Since you left the cake, please go get some water. Then he left to go get some water. And now he's gonna be probably coming back soon to go. Yeah, and then you can watch him drink his water.
Great. I look forward to it.
But unlike you guys, I have Gatorade. Look at my Gatorade.
I'm looking at it. I see it. You don't need to show me more than once. Thanks, though.
Want to look at something even more cool, Aaron?
Not really.
Are you ready? You
Nope.
ready?
Nope.
Okay, you ready?
I already saw that. Is that all you want to show me? Hey, Chrissy. Thanks.
Can't exactly show you this right now, but I painted Posey's fingernails. Why is my camera off?
Because I turn it off because I didn't want to see that.
I can't turn it back on.
Good.
Aaron, you can't do that.
So I just did.
You
You're welcome.
turn it off.
I'll
Anyways,
do it,
so
I'll do it again
Aaron,
if you show that slime. I will do it again. I will not hesitate. Don't do it.
and so I painted Posey's fingernails.
You said that.
They are now orange and black.
You know, it's not even October yet. It's not even September yet. Why are you getting her ready for Halloween?
It's yellow. I lied. Well, it's because Stacey and I were having a good time. We groomed Posey.
That's smart. She's full of mats.
Yeah, we had to go all the way down to his skin and tear him off. I'm just kidding. We cut him off.
Well, knowing you, I wouldn't be surprised if you did tear them off.
Water.
Nope, that's Gatorade. Welcome back, Tobin. You didn't even hear me. Welcome back, Tobin.
I'm back.
Hi, Toby.
Hi,
Aaron shut off
Kristen.
my camera.
I did.
Aaron. All right. Yeah, so Aaron, it is Bok Koi versus Milton Neckles in the next
Oh,
round.
sorry. I cut off after he said he had a syringe. She's like, you should use that on yourself. And then I
Oh,
just
yeah.
didn't
So
hear
that
anything.
was Mantis Toboggan versus Vixen.
Yeah.
So Mantis Toboggan pulled out a syringe and Vixen winked at him and said, why don't you dose yourself with that? And he promptly shoots himself in the neck with it and passed out.
Oh, interesting. Well, something like the love fruit. Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So it is Bok Koi versus Milton Neckles. And Flash Jackson comes out and spins the wheel. And let's see what kind of terrain we're on.
Let's hope for six.
5.
Dang.
So 5 is
Probably earthy and mountainy if I had to guess.
I have a question.
What's up?
What happened in the Lucas and that other guy fight?
I'm gonna have them be the last fight actually, because I did not prepare a character sheet for Captain Cruces, which I should have, but I
Okay,
totally
yeah.
spaced on. It's the only one I didn't do, just because his ability is gonna take forever for me to figure out exactly like what I'm gonna have it do.
Devil fruit.
So
user.
6 is a water arena.
Oh, that's 6, but we're looking at 5.
Yeah. 5 is also a water arena.
Oh,
It is just
hello.
slightly different.
It's water arena nonetheless. I'm beefy in water.
That you are.
Let's go.
1 second again to just get this put in and size.
You're all good. I should probably look at what I want to do. The last thing I do is read the entire sheet in the middle of the battle. Might be
Fair.
smart. How do you feel? Is it probably the same, following the same rules in the rule PDF rule set that like, although I have 3 arms, if I want to attack with 2 weapons, I simply cannot. So I have to just attack with one or the other.
Yeah, you can have them all,
Adjusting
you can
down.
have them all ready, but you can't like
Attack.
just do
attack
like
it.
triple attack. Yeah, you have to unlock that later, but you have them already equipped.
What happened to Justin? He's gone.
He's right there,
Okay.
just.
Yeah, he's
I
here.
don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, he's back. Okay, never mind. Well, he
All right. Here.
Oh,
So
hello
it
there,
is
Cracky
a
boy.
water arena, but there's only the center supporting platform and one little thing here, and you can see the tentacles of some sort of a sea creature coming up from under the water and thrashing around the interior of the arena. And Flash Jackson's like, ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed on the most exciting of our different terrain options. As you can see here, the this Sea King that the Torawa Kingdom had captured as a baby and raised here for the past few years, we are finally putting it to use here in our very first succession tournament where it is a full-grown adult. This Sea King is going to be acting as an additional obstacle and I forget what the word I was going to say is additional obstacle and combatant in this round of the tournament. So with no further ado, I will introduce our two contestants, Bok Koy of the Just Dust Pirates and Milton Neckles of the Salvation Pirates. Come on down.
And I briskly, I don't think briskly is the right word. I just walk in. Kind of like waddling, but more stern. Is there tentacles blocking the passage, or is it like for now?
So
it looks
yeah,
calm?
so it is. You can see it below the surface of the water. You guys are allowed to get out there before like it starts thrashing around the surface.
Gotcha.
But
Is
yeah,
that Neckles?
yeah, Milton Neckles.
Ew.
But yeah, you guys are both here on the center platform. And yeah, Milton Neckles, he is a short, stout man with circular glasses, and he's just nervously sweating. And he says, I'm sorry, I don't want to hurt anyone. I was entered just, simply because we need to have four entrants, and so I'm the accountant, and I ended up getting entered, but I don't want to hurt anyone. I said certainly I don't want to be hurt.
And I say to him, I say, Neckles, was it?
Yes, Milton Neckles, sir.
Milton Neckles. And I put out my fist, not as like an intimidation factor, but like as like the boxers do. It's like, let's have a nice clean fight. I'll only go as hard as you go on me. And I kind of try saying reassertively, like, you got this. Just give it your all. And then
he says, "Oh my, that's mighty nice of you. Thank you so much."
And then after we bump fists, I take out in one arm the shotgun, cocked and ready to go. One arm the warhammer, raised and ready to swing, and then the Vorpal sword, which I kind of have my hand ready on its hilt, just ready to draw it at any time.
Okay, and Flash Jackson is like, and with that, start the round.
Oh, can I also say before that happens, can I get into my bloodlust stance?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Stances are something you'd have to do in combat for this tournament anyway.
Fair enough. Anyway.
So roll initiative.
Oh yeah, that has to happen. Nice. I think I'll go first. No, just kidding.
Just kidding. Yeah, so Milton will go
Close.
first. And Milton sees like your three weapons, and he kind of scoffs. His demeanor changes on a dime. Instead of being the meek, mild-mannered guy he was before, he scoffs and he's like, "Yeah, leave it to a fishman. Classic. Playing dirty right off the bat. I haven't even drawn my weapon, and you have three out. This is just like you." And he pulls a whip out from his side, and then a branding iron that he has on his back. And he kind of like flicks a switch on the branding iron, and you can see the brand start to heat up a little bit. And he cracks the whip, and he's like, "I hope you're ready for this, boy."
Oh boy, he did not just say that.
He runs at you and attempts to stab you in the chest with his branding iron.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he hits you for 3 damage.
4 damage? Question mark.
Oh, you only have 3 DR. Yeah, 4 damage. You're right.
Yeehaw.
Here, let me
Oh
set up
my
your character
God.
token real
Yeah, I was
quick.
gonna say I guess I didn't have health, so I'm at 20 now. Okay. So seeing the branding iron.
Wait, you said
and
you're at 20 now? Yeah, you're
Yeah.
at 20. Yeah, you're right.
So seeing the branding iron and also getting successfully hit by what seems to be a human, it all comes back to me. It all like sets back in from the good old torturement days, not too long ago in the past, and way back in the past. And I, without hesitation, get into the bloodlust stance as I go for it. Like why not? I aim my shotgun.
So getting into a stance is a standard action.
That is true. You're very right. Very right. You're very right. You're very right. I forgot about that.
All right, so you're getting into bloodlust stance. What does that look like?
So getting hit, actually shedding blood. It
Your flesh
looks-
sizzles as he like
yeah,
pierces
exactly.
the iron
Yeah,
into your
exactly.
chest.
Yeah, the blood that's currently dripping from the slash or wound or whatever starts to like fizzle. It like starts looking like it's boiling as I just get heated. And I'm more susceptible to attacks, so my defense is -2, but my attacks are now +1 for every 5 levels. And that's it. So I just, as a fishman, of course,
So
it
your
seems like I just get
attack
stronger.
rolls or your damage rolls?
Yeah, that's a good question because that was the
let me
question.
read it real quick.
The warrior gains a +1 damage bonus.
So yeah,
So
so your attack roll
damage.
stays the same, but to
Yeah.
damage, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that attacks just get stronger.
Cool. Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
so that happens. And Milton's like, did you like that? I hope you did, because there's more where it's coming. And after this whole thing's done, after you're weak and bloodied and branded, I've already branded you once. You're already my property. When this whole thing's said and done, I got some friends you're gonna meet. And he comes and swings his branding iron your way again.
I think I can block that. I'll just take a 10.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And do you want to block it or do you want to dodge it?
As he goes for me, I swiftly get out of the way and like use the side of my hand and like push the not hot part of the brand away.
Right.
And
Sure.
say, it's not gonna be that easy, bucko. Yeah. So now that it's my turn, believe it.
It's my turn. Believe it.
Thanks, Naruto.
I'm gonna be the Hokage.
Thanks again.
Hokage.
Oh,
Talking about yourself
God,
again,
dude.
dog? Calm it
Yes.
down, man. Cool it.
So he's probably in close quarters to me. So I'm going to attempt to break his knee.
Woo!
By doing so, I'm going to try to hit him successfully with an unarmed strike. If it's successful, at a -3. So whatever it is, -3. If it's successful, deal normal weapon damage. So I guess I attack with a weapon? Question mark. And your target is considered entangled for the remainder of the battle. If you're smaller than your target, you may improve your weapon attack bonus by +1 per size difference between you and your target. So if it's successful, it'd be a +2 to damage.
Okay, so wait, so what does that do? What ability is that?
Knee break. It's the last one I have.
Okay. Full round action. They attempt to
Looks like a weapon attack.
joints. Roll a weapon attack at a -3. Successfully hit your target. You deal normal weapon damage, and the target is considered entangled for the rest of the battle. Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna do the Vorpal actually.
Yeah, because
Do one of these.
the +3 from the Vorpal sword will will even out the -3 that you get from the ability.
Indeed it will. Indeed it will. So.
All right, cool.
Oh. Oof. Come on.
Yay.
Let's go.
Wow.
So +2, so that's 11. And it's a crit damage. Not
Yeah,
good, though.
baby. Oh man.
Oh.
Okay, so it's 11 damage, and what's his DR? His DR is 3, so he takes 8 from that.
Good.
Yeah, pretty solid.
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
sure.
he
He's
is
considered entangled now.
Yeah, so you kneecap him. You just want which knee is it? Explain, what does it look like? What are you doing?
So I noticed that he went off with his right foot when he went to try to attempt to brand me. So to combat that, I just went for his right knee. So that way his dominant step forward would be not that.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, so you noticed how he was moving, kind of, passively caught on to what his dominant foot was. And yeah, you bust that kneecap in with your vorpal sword, like the dull blade of the dull side of your sword. You kind of just smash his kneecap in with it.
Yeah.
So he's entangled. He moves at half speed. Can't run or charge. Takes a -2 penalty on all attack rolls and a -4 penalty to dex.
So I mean, is he with dexterity for his defense, or is it like strength for his defense?
I don't have to tell you that.
I guess that's fair. Okay,
But yeah, it is dex.
good.
So I'll give him a -3 bonus to dex temporarily. Okay. Yeah, and so he is not feeling great after that. He's like, it's a dirty-handed tricks from a fishman. I should have expected no less. And he hobbles over to you and attempts to brand you again.
2 digits. Gross. I think what I said, -2 to my defense. Oof.
Ugh.
Oof. Ouch.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. What's the verdict, boss?
Status condition I can give you.
It's not.
Let's see. Let me
Oh,
see.
Aaron, you're gonna be
Thanks.
toast.
Yep, that would be an accurate description after the brand.
I'm going to say that you're bleeding now.
Smart.
So a character who's
Yeah.
bleeding takes 1d4 damage per turn. At the start of their turn, the character may take or make an attempt to stop the bleeding by applying pressure. This takes a standard action and it requires a fortitude roll versus a DC of 20 to form a clot. Failed roll means that your character continues to bleed. Any additional blow to the bleeding area may cause a hemorrhage. So he's just been branding the same place on your chest over and over again, and it's bleeding pretty heavily at this point.
I bet.
So he does that. You take 2 damage after DR.
Okay, thank you.
So you're down to 8.
So am I bleeding this round or bleeding next round?
At the start of your turn, you'll roll a d4.
Okay. And then, well, you said I couldn't prevent that, or I take damage.
You can
with
make
both?
an attempt to stop the bleeding by rolling a fortitude save.
And
you have
that's
to hit a
standard, so I can
DC
still
of 20.
I can still move, but
You can still move, but you couldn't attack if you try to do that.
right. Gotcha. Okay. Anyway, so I guess now it's not mine. Now it's my turn. So
Now it's your turn. So roll a d4 to start your
Mhm.
turn off.
Right. Certainly don't want to not attack this turn. Yeah, I'll take that. Good.
1 damage. Yeah.
1 damage. I'll take it.
Hmm.
Reluctantly.
All right, and then it's your turn.
Begrudgingly. Okay. So if I break his other kneecap, does that mean he just can't walk?
Yeah, if you kneecap him twice, he's just a cripple. Yeah, you can't walk at that point.
Yeah. I think it might be smart to try to do that, but let me see what else I have to see if it's the smartest move. Because I got lucky.
Yeah, that was lucky that he got such a low defense
Yeah,
roll.
for sure. You know what? Sure, let's go for another one. Let's attempt to break his other knee. And by doing so, I'll do this.
Yo.
Yeah, I think that might just hit.
He just gotta not have, because I think it's what, -3, so it's like 20. So as long as he gets, yeah, sick. I'll take
Yep.
that. So I'll just slash his other knee
So you'll
and
hit
do
him for
7
4
+ 2
more.
for
Plus 2,
9.
right? Yeah, 9 - 3, so 6 damage. Yeah, he's looking bad. You take out
Good.
his second knee, and he is just screaming in pain on the platform of this thing. not able to move. Both of his knees just kind of terribly bent out of position, and he is not feeling good at all.
I lean over him, and I say, "You, what is it? What is it? You scared of me now, Bucko?"
I could never be scared of a lesser life form like you. You'll get your comeuppance, you stupid fishman. How dare you do this to me? When my captain hears about this, you'll and he's just like screaming in pain. All right, so I'm gonna have both of you roll a reflex save.
Fun. I hear when that DM does that, a lot of good things happen. Nope.
Right, well, Milton survived somehow. So 2 tentacles come out from the briny depths of the water surrounding this
Yeah.
platform, and they
Assume so.
swing down on you. Milton is it misses him. He's not able to move or anything. But it does not hit him.
Okay, yeah.
But you, the tentacle, does hit. Give me one
Wrong
quick
place,
second.
wrong time, apparently.
Yeah. Let's see. Where would I have even put this? That's not it.
I guess I didn't ask, but I'm assuming Milton is one size smaller than me. It's like he's medium size and I'm large size, right?
Yeah, he's medium.
Okay.
He's not small enough to be small.
Right.
I'm just
Should
gonna
have
roll
probably asked that.
D10 for damage. 8 damage minus 3. You take 5.
Wow, that's pleasant. I'm at half health now.
Okay, and it's Milton's turn. He is just on the ground at this point, and all he can do is just like spit at you and feebly try and stab the branding iron up at you. I'll
Is
say
that his only weapon?
he has a whip too,
Oh,
but
okay.
he
Can't get a lot of motion.
no, he's not going to do anything with the whip at this point. So I'm gonna roll, but he's gonna roll with disadvantage because he's prone right now. So I'm just gonna roll twice, and whichever one's lower is the one we'll take. 18.
Huh. What's the rule if I take a 20?
You can't do anything during your next turn.
Right, so I guess I'll roll. So I'm going for 18 then, right?
Yeah.
Should be 0 damage regardless. Yeah.
Right. I was
0
gonna
damage
say
regardless.
DR, like you're good to go.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it's your turn, and you roll for bleed damage.
Dang it. It's all right though, I guess. Dang it. It's not okay, I guess. Yikes. Cancel. I basically just gotta not die.
That's the
I wanna-
goal, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm going to. I will. With my other arm, I'll put the sword back. I think it's already back in its tilt. I will take 2 hams on the warhammer, and I will ready it to just bludgeon him back into the water.
Okay.
It's only 2 damage, so I'm kind of hoping it's good. Oh, let's go. Plus, it's the one extra damage. It's 3 damage. Is that enough? Is it enough?
It doesn't do any damage to him because he has 3 DR.
Dang it.
I believe. Let me double check. He might only have 2, but I think he has 3.
Did do a lot of damage.
Yeah, he has 3 DR, so it doesn't do any damage to him. You do hit him. I'll say that you push him like a square closer to the edge. He is like right on the edge of the platform, but he hasn't fallen off yet.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Okay, and then both of you roll me another reflex save.
This is not looking too tight for me, bro. Kill him dead, kill him dead, kill him dead, kill him dead, kill him dead. Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that that you pass, Buckcoy. But yeah, the tentacle comes down, and let's roll for damage. Comes down and it
3 damage.
smashes onto Milton, and he is not knocked out yet. He is barely breathing. His breathing is very ragged. He's barely clinging on to life at this point. He is still conscious. He's still alive. But yeah, he is not looking good at all.
This is upsetting.
Goes back to his turn, and he says, I refuse to admit defeat to someone like you. This is impossible. There's no way I could lose. I'm the superior race. This doesn't make any sense. And he weakly stabs up at you with the branding iron again, but same thing. He'll be attacking with disadvantage, which is
I think I'll take a 10.
crit fail. Well, he crit fails on his attack, so I'm gonna say
Right.
he attempts to weakly stab up at you, but he loses his grip on the brand, and it brands him, and the shock, like the pain that he feels from the hot iron, is enough to knock him unconscious.
Solid.
And that is your win.
Oh,
The crowd goes wild.
Oh, let's go.
All the fishmen in the crowd especially are cheering really loudly, and they're like, throwing hot cats at you or whatever. It's in celebration, they're just excited about the win.
I grab one and I bite it. Like, yes, and I realize the taste is disgusting.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really,
Spit it out.
really bony and hairy.
Yeah, I spit it out. I'm like, God. And I toss the rest into the water.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that is the end of that round. You are escorted. The tentacles of the Sea King retract from the surface of the water, and he's kind of led back to wherever he was before. And medics come out and put Milton on a stretcher and bring him out, and you're escorted out by a guard to just get some gauze or whatever put over.
Right. Am I allowed to apply pressure to myself, like now that we're out of battle? Or
Yeah,
that's it?
the medic applies pressure and stops the bleeding.
Gotcha.
And, gets you some basic some gauze and adhesive or whatever on the big burn on your chest.
Sick. Nice. Very cool.
And then the next round
final
was supposed to be between Father Goodwin and Tanglefoot Tim, but Father Goodwin never showed. Just like Jack, he never arrived to the tournament at all. And so after waiting around for 10 minutes, Tanglefoot is declared the victor of that round as well.
nice.
Also nice.
I can't truly say the first round is over because we still haven't done the match between Lucas and Glasseye.
This is correct. But I mean, yeah. I mean, you're right. You could say it's over.
I
Who's gonna stop you
could
from
just
saying that?
arbitrarily declare a victor, but it could really go either way.
It could.
It kind of matters who
It
makes
does.
it on to the next round.
I'm not saying that we're going to be skipping all the way until tomorrow to continue the rounds, but I mean, we still got a full night's rest to look forward to.
Yeah.
So it's
I-
not like
I-
a big deal if you don't have it completed.
No, I don't have it done today. We're going to start the next session off with it. I actually had the scene that I wanted to do with Kristen really quickly to end the session. But it looks like
She's
she just
some reason gone.
disconnected. Yeah.
Oh, because she was the first one knocked out. So is that what you're going to?
No, I have a scene with Benedictus that I want to do with her,
Oh,
as
well,
far
I
as like
mean-
what his job is for her here at the tournament.
I can see if she can get back. I mean, Justin's definitely there, but I can see if
Yeah.
she can just get back on.
Yeah, you can go walk upstairs real quick.
Yeah, that way she's just. we can pick
I think
this back
Ed
up.
might have told her to go to bed or something, question mark. I just
That'd be
saw him.
great.
Probably something stupid like
Great.
that. No, that was exciting. That was fun.
Came down to the wire, man. I didn't know how that was
Yeah.
gonna go.
That was good. I wasn't expecting it to break his kneecaps, and then I
Busted them
broke
both
his
open.
other kneecap. Like, oh, that was good.
Yeah, he had it coming.
He did. He did. Was Bennett, not Benedictus, was Milton? Was that the guy who works at Quagino's?
No.
Considering he said I already branded you once, so I don't know if that means like he successfully branded me in the battle, or if like just prior, like he was the one that branded me.
I don't. Did he? Well, no. He branded you like right at the start of the battle. Is what he was.
Oh, did
talking
he?
About.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
said that
okay.
on his second attack. Yeah, yeah. No,
Okay.
he's not the waiter from Gucci's. But
Okay.
you don't know. You don't know who that is yet.
Right, of course not. Yeah, Chrissy wants to get in, so she's back in.
Cool.
No, I mean, like the whole session was just exhilarating.
Yeah, good stuff.
Sure.
I'm glad it was after a month of lead time. Hopefully, it's not
Yeah.
a flop.
Hello, I'm
Uh,
back.
Welcome
I'm
back.
here. I know you all worried. I'm back.
Yeah. Yep. So, Kristen, I have a scene that I want to do with you really quick here just to end the session. We're here in like the last 20 minutes of the session or so. So you obviously have already been knocked out. You were in the med bay unconscious. You had received some treatment to kind of get you all fixed up after the wounds you incurred. And as you wake up, you're woken up by the sound of the Denden Mushi you've been carrying around with you. It's like peta 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 peta.
Pick up.
I will look at it for a couple seconds, and then I'll finally answer it at the very last second
Colic.
before it like goes to like voicemail or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Yeah, you answer it. And Benedict is on the other line, and he said, excellent work out there. Excellent work out there. Losing in the first round, very smart. That makes it so that no one's really going to be paying attention to your movements and your location anymore. Well played.
Yeah, it was on purpose, you know. Wasn't really trying.
Clearly,
So-
yeah,
Hard to plan.
I made the right choice choosing you as the one to help me out.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
know.
so here's what I need you to do. I happen to know that the captain of the guard, Captain Buzzwole, has been training a young swordsman here over the past month or so. I've seen them together many times in town, and I'm afraid that if this person were to win the tournament, that with the connections he already has with the captain of the guards here, that things could become a little hairy for me. So I want you to nip it in the bud and take him out of the tournament. I happen to know that he hasn't competed yet. He's the last entrant of the day here. So what I need you to do is I need you to sabotage the sword of Lucas Ropist. All the contestants' weapons are stored in a secure facility, a room here in the arena, so that they can be kept safe between matches. I need you to break into that room and sabotage his sword so he loses in this first round.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay, you
And
understand.
one question. Yes, beforehand. After I do this, I do get my stake back, correct?
Once I've told you that your mission is complete, yes, you will receive your friend back from me. Fear
Okay.
not, I've kept him safe. He's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, as soon as the job is done and we've received the results that we want in the tournament here, if you've done everything that I've asked you to do, then I will return him to you safely, and I will wipe clean your record as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You have your job. I will reach back out to you after the next battle here, the final match in this round. Based on what
Okay.
I see, I will have news for you.
All right. Bye.
All right. And with that, the Denden Mushi's eyes kind of close and it stops making any noise.
Okay, I have a question in general.
Yep.
Did Justin or Aaron win their battle?
Yes.
They both won.
Well, Justin
Okay,
won
so
by
that means
default.
that even
or
if I
by
do, that means that
by
even if I
default.
do sabotage Lucas,
Lucas.
then we still have a chance of winning, technically.
Yeah.
There's still a chance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them are still in the running.
Yeah. And I mean, maybe Lucas won't win anyways. Maybe it's fine. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Because I just didn't want it to be like both Aaron and Justin both lost, and then
He's
It
our
was
last
just-
chance. Yeah.
Yeah. that would be absolutely horrible.
Yep.
But,
That's
you know, it's
a
not like
rock in a hard place. Yeah, it's not that bad, thankfully. Both of them won.
yeah. So, you know, it's I can just do that. Yeah. So can I go to the weapons room? Or do I must-
Sure.
I
Yeah.
must
See
have-
if you can figure out where it is.
Can I roll
uh,
a spot? Like, or
Spot wouldn't do it. It would have to be like investigate or something.
Or-
I don't know if I have
investigate's
investigate.
not a thing. You
You have
search.
search. Yeah, roll search.
Yeah.
Search is fine.
Search. Search is in
Secondary.
secondary. Search. Found it.
She was
Um,
searching to search.
Yeah, so you're looking around and you don't really find it at first. You're just kind of wandering around aimlessly trying to figure out where the room is, but you're not really having any luck yet. Looks like it's not clearly marked or anything, and they've kind of made it a point to not make it super apparent where all the weapons are being kept at.
Okay. So did either Aaron or Justin, either of them get weapons from the weapon room?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
everyone's weapons are stored in there. Like when you're checked into the tournament, any weapon that you're going to use in the match, they hold it for you until your match happens.
Okay,
Just
so
to make
then,
sure that there's no fighting like in the waiting room or anything. People don't have their weapons until their match starts.
okay, so did they just hand it out or did they get to go get them?
The guards retrieve them. It's like a coat check system, basically. When you check your weapon in, it'll have like a little coat tag on it, or like a little tag with a number or something that matches up to like the contestant's number, and they'll just go and pull all the weapons for that number before the match starts and give them to them as they enter the arena.
Nice.
Okay. I was hoping maybe I could just ask one of them. Okay. I mean, I have nothing else to do except for like just like look for the weapons in like room, I guess. We can't ask anyone about it.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
Or, like, am I allowed? Well, what is other thing that I can roll for it other than just like?
I mean, you could try and do any number of things. Critical thinking. You can't find it just looking around. How else would you find it, maybe? Or how else would you get in there? How else would you get information?
I can climb through an air vent. That always gives everyone information. Air vents lead to everywhere.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, just climb through an air vent and then just keep climbing through it until I see a place that looks like a weapon area.
Yeah, I would say.
That'd probably take a long time though, but I mean.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you can just fold yourself up and get into a vent. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get yourself up in a vent, you unfold yourself. Roll me a d6 to see how long it takes you to find the weapon.
D6?
Yeah.
D6?
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So you actually you get up in the vent and you start crawling around. It doesn't take very long, actually. It's like 10 minutes. Crawling around for 10 minutes, you see a room that is clearly full of weapons.
And so of course you think this can't be the one, and you keep going.
Yeah, you see a room that's
Absolutely
clearly
not.
full of weapons.
I will again, and you know, do I have to like search for?
Yeah, you broke up really badly. I didn't hear any of that.
Weapon looks. Do I know what it looks like?
Lucas's sword? Yeah, I'd say you could recognize it.
Okay, so do I have to roll another D6 until I find it in all the weapons, or?
No, there's not. I mean, there's not that many weapons in here. I mean, there's a good amount, like 20 or so left at this point. After a little less than 20 after like the first round combatants have been knocked out. So I mean, yeah, you see it right away.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just I don't know what I have to do to it. I'll just take one of the other weapons and start like hitting it across each other. Sabotage both people.
Okay.
I'll sabotage the person that he's going against too. So I'll hit both of their weapons together.
So the guy he's fighting against does not use any weapons.
If
Who is
okay.
a devil fruit user?
I will just take a random person's weapon then.
You better be careful who random person you're choosing.
Let me tell you what weapons there are in there.
Okay.
There is a rapier, like a thin sword for fencing. There is a giant, like, serrated greatsword. There is a sniper rifle.
Oh, I want the sniper rifle.
Okay.
Hit the sniper rifle and the sword together until they both get worn down.
So you're just gonna hit them against each other?
Yeah, of course. What else would I do?
Sounds loud.
Yeah, it sounds really loud. Do me a stealth check.
But I could just like, what do you want me to do? Shoot the rifle at the sword?
That'd
I mean,
be
like-
quicker. It would still be loud, but it'd be quicker.
I mean, sure. I'll just do that then, I guess.
Where are you shooting? Just like the blade of the sword? Or like what are you trying to shoot?
I will shoot like the thinnest part of the sword. Wait, I lied. I will shoot right where the sword starts.
Okay, so
So,
right
like-
like the blade guard or whatever, like right at the start of the blade.
Yes, I will shoot that twice, right next to each other.
Oh,
That way, there's like this,
I think you mean the hilt.
The hilt is
Sure.
where you hold
and
it.
that way there is
Then I was talking about.
Huh? No, she's
Are you
talking
talking
about
about, like, the conjunction between
no,
them?
like the blade guard, like the start of the sword right after the blade guard. So like the
Ah.
actual like base of the sword, not the hilt.
Continue.
and then I'll shoot two things into it, like that are right next to each other. That way, it's like this big hole that could possibly crack. Hopefully, maybe.
Roll me for stealth.
Stealth. Where is that?
I don't think we have stealth.
Hide
She
is
has like
fine.
move, yeah, hide, and move
Hide is the
quietly.
same equivalent. It's fine.
Secondary, right? Secondary.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So so you're smart and you use like some sort of fabric or something that you see like in the room to muffle the sound of the sniper rifle going off, and you fire 2 shots into Lucas's sword, and you shatter it apart, and very quickly leave the room the same way you came in through the ventilation shaft. And
Okay.
that you have completed your mission. You have sabotaged Lucas's sword and destroyed it. And you got out silently. Nobody noticed that you did anything. All right, very cool. Well, we are right at the 4-hour mark, guys. So with no further ado, I think we can call it a session there. And we will start back up again next Monday, starting out with the match between Lucas and Glass Eye Cruises, and then we will really get into the meat of this tournament after that.
Very nice.
Good.
Couple small quick notes.
Yep.
I mean, Toby already knows, but the character sheet for Glass Eye Cruxus needs to be made. I'm requesting to Justin, if you want to try making a sketch, you don't have to, but if you like to make a sketch on Monkoy, greatly appreciated. I'll work on that character sheet of Monkoy and approve it by Toby.
Rocking.
Otherwise, I think those are the 3 things I just wanted to hit on before this is all over. I can do the recap if that works, unless Toby wants to do it.
Cool. Yeah, you can do it if you want. I'll try and get this video uploaded tonight, just so that there's like not like a huge delay on it again. People can
Sure,
watch it.
because I know I'll be working a lot the next, like this upcoming week, so I'll fit it in where I don't work, or I'll just watch it where I am working. Like if I work another weekend, because that's the boringest day I've ever had.
So,
Yeah.
I'd also like to hit on something real quick.
Yeah.
Aaron, you look fantastic tonight.
Yeah,
Thank
you're absolutely glowing.
gorgeous.
Oh boy,
Complete knockout.
stunning! Look at this
Wow.
guy.
Out of this world.
That's very
Is
kind
that
of
it?
you.
How much was that shirt? 'Cause it'd be 100% off at my house.
Well, I'm going
Nice.
to like 2 hours,
Nice.
so I guess it'll be
Wow,
100% off.
Casanova
Okay,
over
it's
here.
gonna be 100%
Calm it
off.
down.
Man, you got me. Hook, line, sinker. Call me
All
a
right.
fish and a man.
And then that's the only thing I wanted to hit on tonight.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
I guess a lot.
Yeah, good stuff today, guys.
sure.
Good session.
Very
Lots of
good.
fun for sure. I'm glad that we're back in it. It's been like a big, long, month-long hiatus, and so it's nice to finally get back to normalcy here with this.
Yeah.
I was talking to Aaron and Justin at the beginning of the session. Kristen, you weren't here for it. Dovey's last session has already come and gone. I guess like the last one that he did with us was his last one. His school started back up again, so he won't be a member of the crew anymore. So it is just the 3 of y'all and Lucas for right now as far as crew members go.
And his base.
Yeah, Justin already used his recruitment role earlier today, so that'll be the crew that we're sticking with through the next island. So
I tried. But
Tried your
imagine
best.
what would you have taken? Like, were you like?
it
saying
would have
18
had
up?
to be at least a 20. For the giant rat that makes all the rules, he does not like you. One, he might be some sort of a deity or something, but also he's not a fan of yours. So for him to join the crew, it would have had to be like a nat 20, I think, honestly.
Yeah.
Like not a dirty 20, like a natural 20. I would have done it. But anything short of that, I don't think I would have given it to you. That's like trying to like the main like story like arc villain. You're like, hey, do you want to with me? Maybe you want to join up? It's like the same kind of
imagine, though.
odds.
Would have been incredible.
It would have been huge. I mean, crazy things happen. I feel like every single session. It wouldn't surprise me if it happened somehow, but yeah, hell of a
That
get.
would've been killer. Yeah.
All right, well, good stuff, guys. If you have any kind of feedback or anything else for me, just let me know. Shoot me a DM or whatever, and I will see you all next Monday, same time.
That's
Nice.
good.
Okay, bye, Toby.
Yeah.
Bye, Aaron.
See ya. Have a good
Hey,
night, guys.
guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.